send you the message.
You guys weren't friended?
I'm not friends with anyone unless they
I
send me.
wasn't friends with Callie until like 2 weeks ago when I sent her a DM asking her to actually finally accept the friend request.
I'm only friends with Callie because
DM.
But yeah, no, I just,
I'm not friends with Callie. She just shows up at my house.
that's
Fair enough.
true.
Why am I getting called and by who?
Didn't mean to.
Oh my goodness.
She
You
said,
know, be my
look for
deputy.
friends.
I want to be
I
that
said,
guy.
look for friends. Talk to
Oh,
me.
Sing for me, my angel of music. You can leave.
Hey.
You can play from your house. Go play from Chase's house, actually. Goodbye. Go drive.
Oh, well, that's not really a spoiler. I mean, it's Jason.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it's also the name of the
Did I
comic.
really have to start that far back?
I mean, that's to be honest, Jason never had long enough of a run to be established as Robin. That's his transition
started on the
period
movie.
into Red Hood.
Yeah.
So
I can start on that movie that covers it.
yeah, you can. Yeah, I would actually start with the movie because the comic
Actually,
can also be used.
I might also get her to watch the Young Justice movies because those are actually really good.
Everyone say hi to my grandma.
Hello,
hello.
Young Justice movies.
This one's Chase. I went to high school with him. This
Hello.
one's Dustin somewhere.
Hello.
And that's Zach. I went to high school with him.
I'm wrong. I
old.
meant Teen Titans.
He's a year old.
Oh, okay.
And that one's us. That's Rachel.
Oh, okay.
And this is our game, which we play on this screen. Because this has like all the maps and stuff and our
Oh my
little drawings.
goodness. Oh,
And then sometimes I switch to this tab, which has all of my character information.
aha. Thank you.
Rogue painting for.
All right, sounds good. So if everyone is ready to go, who would like to do a recap? And maybe or may not explain everyone's characters and how we are thinking about them in third person.
Well, let's see. We were going to the ruined city to
I thought we were going to
investigate.
town.
No, we were going to the ruined
Nope.
city. And
Oh, I think the Run City's on the way to town.
Or was
Yeah.
on. Oh. Okay.
Maladin
We went over.
Maladin
So,
took watch
fort.
and rolled like crap. So he got
Mhm.
attacked,
Like
nearly
Maladin,
Maladin is
I like
Chase's
it.
character, correct?
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Imagine Shrek.
As an ogre, not an ogre. Oh, gracious.
Like a really skinny Shrek with pointy ears.
Okay.
Kind of depressed too.
Oh, he's a little.
Boy.
Maladin
Boy.
also called
And I think we ended the session like
just a
right
little bit.
outside of the place.
Okay.
Dust. Who's your
Cor-
character?
What
You
was
should-
that, Sarah?
Dust. Who's your character?
Introduce yourself.
My character was named Trap, but they're dead now.
Yeah, he killed off his character. So then he
That's
made a new
good place to
character.
start.
You could talk about your new character now.
Of a
Or I
new
can
one.
introduce him.
Sure, go for it.
His
Give
name
him
is
what
Vigo.
interests
He's very
you on it.
tall and racist.
Oh, he's a little mean.
He's pretty mean.
He's like mean to elves.
And the Fae.
Mainly the Fae.
And then of course me and Callie are both playing elves.
Coolest ones.
Which have
I'd say it's.
Oh,
I,
goodness.
I think it'd be more accurate to say that Vigo's. He's not like racist. He's like anti-immigrant. Is more similar.
Okay.
Okay.
I was about to say something.
Oh,
It's more
no.
about where you're from than like what you are.
Yeah, but I will say the place at which your hatred comes from is full of chaotic people that try to kind of dupe you over and steal things from you. So
I feel like being like xenophobic is still a bad thing, even if like people have done you wrong.
Even
I
if
feel like that's still a
Yeah.
bad quality.
it depends on how deep we look into it. But yeah, absolutely. So you guys ended the session before last, kind of going into this ruined city that you guys had mentioned. But on your way, found yourself to the Woodland Manse, which had a prior individual you had met Falcon had discussed his issues with this location and its inhabitants, and requested that if you got a chance to look into it, for one, but also to deal with the issue peacefully, non peacefully, however you guys saw fit, where they would not bother him and he would not be bothered by them. Mainly just don't let them bother him. Unfortunately, upon going to that place, you figured out something bigger was happening, but this was a little bit more overshrouded by the existence of this, what had been described to you guys as a orc who had major ties with Dust's old character Trap's backstory. He went face to face with them and lost, and you saw one of you guys actually get slain, which was a first for the party. Afterwards, you guys kind of called it a loss, but also got one of the orcs out, which seemed to be relatively communicable, wanted a peaceful resolution, and met back with Falcon, where you discussed a peaceful resolution among the two parties, which necessarily didn't go horrible, but there was a lot of kind of open room where it was basically you stay on your side of the line and I stay on my side.
It could have gone worse.
It could have, you are correct. During this discussion, Falcon had what seemed like a new bodyguard figure, which is Vigo, which has decided to go along with you guys towards this city. I forgot exactly how that came along.
The Manticore.
The Manticore, yes. So you guys mentioned that you had previously fought with a monstrosity, which Vigo took great interest in. So he decided to join you, at least until that point, but we will see how that goes. Afterwards, taking what I would assume is a safer route through the forest around the woodland manse, where you did not have to deal with it, you eventually came up to the Shrine of Sapphires, which is an abandoned town that you guys have been mentioning and have heard so much about through multiple rumors, including that no one knows really what happened to their gold, but people go there searching for it all the time. And that's about all you know of the story. Now we will pick up where we left off, which was you guys approaching this shrine. Does anyone recall what time of the day you guys would be approaching?
We'd be arriving about midday, like 10, 11.
Okay, so it's about midday. So we will stop you guys maybe, I'll say 500 yards away, something similar to that, as you guys kind of approach and get more details about this location. First of all, you do see the shrine with this weird crumpled wall that seems to go around it, where one side had a gate, and of course the other walls were for defense, but the whole western side of it has been broken down and crumpled. The gatehouse no longer has the front gate, but still has a secondary one. And I'm just explaining all this because I'm assuming someone is going to look around the building. The east side has 2/3 of the wall with a little breakthrough, and then the south wall has a couple pillars of remaining stone, but like all the other walls, that see in great decay. One thing you do notice is the 4 towers that are held at the corner of these walls, which have a tower on each side, and you see on the, let me see, which one is it? It said, oh, I see. So it's the northeast one has a tower atop it, and at the very top you see a figure that is kind of looking out amongst this large plain that surrounds the area. There's no shrubbery, there are no trees. You kind of leave the forest and enter this plain where you see this shrine up ahead of you. But you do see one figure that seems to be keeping watch. So I will ask you, how do you approach this?
As we pull up, I just say, Fenlin's got a lot more decrepit than I've heard.
Oh, that is true, yeah. You think we're going to Phandalin?
We are technically. This is a pit stop.
Ah, I thought we had arrived pretty soon.
Right.
So where are we?
A ruin city. Well, ruins. I figured it to be abandoned.
Ruins tend to be. Are you sure this is the right place?
This is what the direction said. Bugnat, are we in the right spot?
I believe so.
Okay.
Let me. Dust, do you have the? Oh, this is the player version. Let me. Technical difficulties. Throw up the sign.
Also,
Beep,
hello,
beep,
Snow.
beep.
Are you asking about my necklace?
The confusion begins. Very.
Technical difficulties.
I'm looking for.
Your one prologue.
Oh, wait a minute. No, no, this is not the right area.
Oh, we got
Oh.
lost.
Is there even? Yeah, roll. You guys fail. I don't
Hey,
have a
I have a
map.
flying car, but I'm not lost.
Pugnat has been driving. I blame him.
I mean, we don't have to have a map. We could just do like Mind Theater. For
It's
the...
true, but I have like no explanation of what this area is. Like no DM notes from what I can see.
Oh, about the ruined city. You just brought it up. Hey, this exists.
Yeah, so there is anything on this place? It's a point of interest in that area, but no, I have no information on this area.
We're about to get 300. Roll a save
Would
throw.
you like to fast forward us just back to town then, or?
Hold on.
I want to say because the ruined city really wasn't a necessity. It was more just a
Yeah.
thing to hit by.
We could say we went the
Okay.
opposite way and like checked out that centaur mound or whatever.
So do you guys want to know the exact notes given to me?
I'll be honest. If like there's not much there, I don't see the point in telling us what is.
It's kind of comical because all it says is the Triboard Trail runs right through this abandoned town, which was sacked by barbarians years ago and now lies in ruins. A
Oh.
dirt road extending south of the town leads to a supposedly abandoned shrine dedicated to Sapphiros.
Oh, it's just okay.
Okay,
Yep,
who
so
is Sapphiros?
you see a bunch of dilapidated buildings. If you want to know that, if someone could roll a religion check.
I suppose I will.
Appreciate it.
Yes. So the location you are specifically at is
Religion 13.
Religion 13. Yeah, that beats it, we'll say. They are a god of divination and fate, though you do not know what kind of following they have locally.
What's the shrine made of?
Okay, so the town is where you guys currently are, and then there's a road leading south to the location I just described to you. There's not really much else going on. There's a road east that seems to lead to.
So it's just like a literal ruined town, like not much to actually see or loot.
Correct. Yeah, it is giving.
It's
That is
already
all I
been
have to
looted.
go on. They have not
We
told
were
me
expecting
anything.
ruins. Okay.
Yeah, you do see east. There seems to be some form of structure, but you are far away and cannot really make any details. The closest point of interest, which I have already spoiled, is the Shrine of Sapphiros. And then you would understand that west takes you back to Phandalin.
And we
through
see
the
the
Tribal
shrine
Trail.
though, like from where we are.
Yes. So on the map, it is like right there.
Okay, what is it made of?
The town okay. So the shrine itself is more of like a cathedral surrounded by that stone walling I mentioned earlier.
So there's no like statue.
No, there's no statue. It looks as if it's just a good old church building.
So it's like a stone building.
With like a cobbled roof, and then the wall surrounding it. But I would say from this distance, you would still probably see a little dot on top of this northeast tower that is keeping his eye out. To what degree
Okay.
you don't know.
Like,
but
I'll be honest, when you said shrine, I was originally expecting something like back like that shrine over in Phandalin.
right,
know.
yeah. No, this is actually like a place of worship. Or
Oh, okay.
was from the unless they still do and just don't pay tithe.
Well, I suppose I just go ahead and say, so what do you want to do here? I just look over at Maladin, who I've been speaking with.
Great chatter, guys.
What? Why don't you try another one? Maladin ignores you.
Maladin is muted. He's going to a mute face.
Maladin walks away from you.
Maladin plugs.
I suppose I say, oh well, this is interesting. I suppose and I sort of clap Pugnet on the back as if to like get him to start like moving the horses along again.
Okay. He kind of looks at you and then looks forward. The path of the shrine kind of fits with the direction you've been traveling. So he just kind of moves the caravan to go down the path which seems most linear with what you are doing, which is leading towards this shrine.
Oh no, it's Phandalin, not that thing.
Okay. Does anybody have the map? Can I see the map?
Oh, I don't know who has the map.
I
You
don't
know,
think
I
I've ever
bet
had a map.
Maladin has it.
Maladin does not have the
I
map.
know.
If I recall, I think the initial thing was Trap was leading you guys places because he had like
Yes. Yes.
Wayfarer or Wander or whatever.
Yep.
Yes.
But do we have a map?
The party has said so you get through 5 sessions before I quit. Everyone every time
Mr.
this
DM,
person
do I
wants
have a
something.
map?
Do I have a map?
Yeah.
If one of you would like a map, sure thing.
I think Layla should have the map.
I think
she's had a map the whole time.
Interesting, Snow.
No, I definitely would have been like, no Trap, you're wrong.
Oh.
No,
Well,
I think
Okay, Lou had the map and I stole it.
Would
Okay, I
Would-
had the map, and she's like, "Oh,
okay.
would
you like
Pug
take
not?
it?
Would Pug
Take it out
not?
of my backpack. Look, I have the map. I have the map."
Because I was gonna say it would be a very Layla thing to have a map, and then you just fly out of sight on the rug up, look at the map, and then come back down as if you saw very, very far and was like, "It's this direction."
Yeah, I did have.
Wouldn't
You
But
make it
Wouldn't-
seem like Layla can actually read a map properly.
that is true.
Wouldn't Pug not have the
Hold
map?
on now.
Maybe,
Hard,
maybe
she
so.
has
It depends. I'm just giving you guys like
We
freedom for this
I
one.
mean, we've mainly been letting Pugnut drive us
Unlike-
around, so
You probably wouldn't be literate.
Lou,
No, Vigo.
he forgot how to read.
I mean, his language isn't even a written language.
Yours like the earlier.
Lou, your language isn't a written language.
What?
Say the joke.
Technically.
I wouldn't be surprised if Vigo knew more languages than you do.
I can
Is that-
speak your language
to be
So
fair,
then
better
what?
than you.
at least
You
Vigo,
can, yeah.
at least Vigo remembers he can speak the languages he speaks.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's got
so-
even more stuff he hasn't even unlocked yet. He can probably speak every language, actually.
So I will say, Maladin and Vigo, if you guys can make for me, I'll say survival. A survival.
I
check.
know.
Zach,
Yes.
can I would like to make it a note that Layla and Lou are sitting on the flying carpet,
Wait, Why
crisscross,
are we
reading the
rolling
map.
survival? Isn't Layla the one with the map?
Sure.
No,
I
we're
mean, if
not
you guys have
sharing.
the map, then sure. Okay, what direction do you tell Pugnat to go from here?
Oh, I'm on the flying carpet with Lou.
I mean, I rolled for it. so
Okay,
you can
we
use
weren't
it,
at-
but,
What
like,
direction am I
instead of
supposed to
chase,
be
but maybe
going?
not,
Can I
but-
take a look up?
Absolutely. Vigo, since you are leading Pugnat while the other two are examining the map, you get to tell him to go left here. You can tell him to go right, or he can go straight. But
I'm
straight is heading towards the Shrine of Sacrifice.
I'm gonna tell him to go right.
Okay, sounds good. So he takes a right up the crossroad. Lou and Layla, you kind of look down to see your caravan heading off on a trail.
Is it the right trail?
It depends on where you want to go. They seem to be heading towards Phandalin.
All right. Yeah, because we want to go shopping.
I'll
We do
admit,
wanna
I
go
was half
shopping.
tempted to drag us into the
All
Sparkle
right.
Hills.
Lou's gonna be like
That would be hilarious.
out down from the carpet, like right ahead, boys. Keep going. You're on the right path. We'll make sure you don't get too far off.
Probably
Right.
not.
So you
I'll try my
guys,
best.
Midday.
I'll try my worst.
Each hex is 50 miles. Those are
each
like
X is 5 miles.
Is it 5? Okay, fine. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55.
So we'd make it to
55 miles.
Phandalin like next morning. Or not
Okay.
next morning, but like morning after next, like a day and a half from now.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, so we'd
So
have 2 nights. So I guess we could say we arrive at Phandalin at night and then spend the night there. So like 1 night during travel and 1 night at Phandalin,
yeah,
depending.
that would make sense. Sure. So since it's so we'll just go with
1
that.
night.
All right, sounds good. Who would like to do what watches and stuff like that?
You can take first watch.
Maladin's been quiet. Actually, wait.
Maladin has had a lot of family talking to him as I've been trying to do this.
Oh, sorry. Actually, we did decide after last session, Layla's kind of chill with most of the people here. Lou's kind of chill with most of the people here. If Maladin asked, they would just do their meditation thing and take charge for the night so they can actually rest.
Yeah, Luke doesn't
No,
mind.
okay,
He's
Snow.
never minded.
Snow,
Layla does mind us now.
I am inside of my house, Snow. It's just we're in a cart in game.
Okay.
He's talking about him. No, we mean watches, like taking watches so everyone can get rest in the game.
Yeah.
You want a long rest, Maladin?
If you
No.
don't, that's
I
fine.
think that will
No.
depend on his wisdom save.
Let's see,
No,
all
I
of
don't think I
you-
do.
Oh no.
Oh, I just noticed a misspelling on D&D Beyond.
What?
Oh no.
Where?
Okay, so if you go to the encounter calculator
Yeah.
and you open the manage character sheet and then you hover over the X, it says close model, but model is spelled with an A, not an E.
Pixar didn't happen.
Hold on.
Close modal.
Can you screenshot it?
I'm confused.
Sure.
Great encounter. Where did you say it was in an encounter?
If you open manage characters, which is like number of characters and stuff like that,
Yeah.
And you hover over the X,
Oh, I see.
Oh. Wait.
unless modal is something and I'm stupid, which is also entirely possible.
Modal. I know that as like a stats term.
It might be then.
It's a.
I don't think it would
It's
be.
a word. I'm just not sure if it fits in that context.
Let's see, relating to mode or form as opposed to substance, relating to a mode.
The
occurring
descriptions are
most
weird. Try the examples.
Yeah.
The descriptions are very technical.
Okay.
That makes sense. So it'd be like,
Oh no, it does make sense.
Dang it.
The second the statistics description.
Fair enough.
Like it's a modal of the party is a modal.
Okay, you learn something new every
You
day.
see-
Well, it's pronounced
D&D Beyond
model,
does.
but yeah,
Yes, it does.
yeah.
It encourages.
So like the party is a model. It's like the
Okay.
group of people is the model.
Only the villain squad.
Fair enough. Okay, so how are we doing watches?
I
Just
am going
being nerdy
to volunteer to watch with Maladin after last night if he doesn't just like sleep instead.
Maladin's gonna pass on that long rest. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm gonna volunteer to watch with Maladin.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Lou said first
So,
watch, so I'll stay up with him.
Yeah.
okay, so you two are doing first, and then Vigo and Maladin are doing second.
Pugnat, you got last.
Alrighty.
Are we really trusting Pugnat?
Wait, but the elves can go for.
They said no?
I
We
mean,
can go
if
for
it-
long
if
watch.
it-
The Pugna doesn't have to though.
I was gonna say if you guys wanted to take 2 watches and do your little meditation during the second watch, that's fine.
Yeah. So we do that.
Why don't we just take the first 2?
That's what I'm saying. We take the first 2,
And then they take the third one.
and then they take the third one, and Pugna gets to sleep in. Not that he
Sounds
would, but
Why are we being nice to Pugnat?
because
so-
I know
Because
Pugna.
he's an NPC.
No one's been nice to him recently.
Okay, that's fair.
Hey. I
Yeah,
call
you
it
too.
garbage. I have been mostly nice to him.
Mostly.
Mostly.
All right. So we roll what again? Perception.
Yes. So Lou and Layla, I need 2 perception checks from both of you.
Oh, thank God, by the way, Dust.
I did not trust you, and I feel
Not
validated.
23.
22. No.
Okay, see, mine's better, but it's not as bad as yours was.
And 10.
Wait, we need to. Wait, why? Oh, yeah, we're rolling twice.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
I got
Why
1 point better.
Wait, why is your perception so high?
I really like looking at things, which is kind of ironic.
So the highest for our watch was a 10, Zach, and the highest for theirs was a 22.
Well, we had. That's not true.
Oh, I
It was
thought didn't Lou get
23.
what?
So Lou got a nat 20, but my roll was higher because his was a 22 total, mine was a 23 total. And then for our second watch, we both rolled a 10.
Oh, I forgot you guys had to roll 2 watches.
I'm just
Yeah.
happy Dust
the way to
stayed
be.
up with me.
I am trying to do a thing really quickly.
It's because I rolled nat 1. I'm gonna suffer nightmares.
It's okay. It can't be worse than the weird skeleton room.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, it can't. We'll be fine. Man up.
I'll be sure
Yeah.
not to invite it to our location.
You know what you could do, Chase? Zach, do you know what level warlocks get the not actually sleeping feature? So that they don't have to sleep at night?
Do it now.
Would I be viable for that?
Like if you multi-classed, I mean. Because I forget if it's like 1 level, then you might be able to do it just for that.
Oh, are
yeah,
you talking about the no need to sleep?
Yeah.
So for
Is
the
that
no
level
need
1?
to
Or is
sleep
that
thing,
2?
it's level. It's when you get your pact,
So 2.
but it's when you get your boons. So I think it's 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you
it's
choose your
off.
boon, and then you get invocations, and depending on what pact you took, you would get a specific option.
Yeah.
So you'd have to level up in the book warlock, which is I use it. It's pretty good. And then of course something like that as well. Okay, sounds good. So let me look at the watches because I was trying to do other things. I don't think it's gonna work. All right, so for the first night, 23, 22, you guys watch the sun begin to fall, nothing of note. And you have the secondary watch, which is
It's tens.
2 10s.
Yeah.
It's like a 20 if you add it.
Yeah. I'll have to take
You
the median. The mean. What's that?
Or the median.
Or the median is also 10.
That's the joke.
that
Okay.
is true.
You don't even have to take the average.
Okay, so for the secondary watch, I will say you have like a choice. So, like I said, on the Tribord Trail, it is essentially a plain over towards like the rocky mountain areas. You hear rocks that seem to be like tumbling down this little hill area. You don't know what's doing it, but you do know that you have a fire going that is pretty obvious if anyone were to be looking for you. So if you if you stop the flames, everyone will get cold. But if you keep it up,
I
you
mean-
might be noticed.
With our 10s, like we could you might have us like roll insight separately maybe, but I don't think with a 10 we would make that connection with just like perception,
Who's.
you know?
Wait, is that yours, Dust, or was that
That's your
the
guys's, I think.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, currently it's between Layla and
I
Lou.
no, I'm talking generally. Like I don't think like we would like make I don't think a 10 would make that
Okay, but it's
connection,
his
you know?
choice.
I know.
Okay, fair enough. Then I would say for the secondary watch, nothing happens. For the third watch, you guys would. What was yours, Melanie?
Nat 1.
Okay, he's asleep.
Yeah, he just dozed off. Yeah.
Vigo, you notice thicker footsteps and stuff in the surrounding area of your encampment, coming from the hillside.
Okay. I suppose I'm wary, like we'll keep my weapon on hand, but I'm not really like raising an alarm. Because
Okay.
like they're like you know what I mean? Like they're just footsteps, like it could be like just an animal.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, like how many footsteps are we talking here? You said plural, now I'm concerned.
Multiple, but you don't know how many necessarily. You hear a lot of stumbling in the distance.
And the situation
Like,
has
okay,
changed.
how loud are the footsteps? Like you know what I mean? Like you can tell if a lot of people are walking by how loud it is, you know?
You hear heavy thuds falling from a couple different individuals.
Okay,
They're
I guess
not.
I just
It's not like calm footsteps or someone walking in a plane. It's almost to a level of like shaking the ground.
shaking
Uh,
fast as in like running, shaking slow as in like trotting along.
Slowly, but they are heavy set feet.
Okay. I just wait a bit. I try to like I guess I try to see if it's getting closer, and if it is, then I'm gonna like poke Maladin with the tail end of my warhammer to wake him up.
Okay. It is definitely getting closer.
Nat one,
and
Maladin doesn't stir.
Oh, did we get a long rest? From like
Since it is
for like the first
yes,
few watches. I
yes,
mean.
since this is the third watch, yes, you guys have long rested.
Okay.
But
Like I'm
Maladin,
only missing like 2 HP, but I want to make sure it's like situated right, you know.
You are woken abruptly from your stereotypical, or not stereotypical, but your usual nightmarish slumber by something poking against you, and you look up, and Vigo's kind of looking out to the east of where you are. And it's at this point you also hear these pretty thick thuds heading your direction.
I fell asleep again, didn't I?
You did.
Crap. Do we wake the others?
Not yet. We don't
Hmm.
even know if it's heading towards us. Well, actually,
It's getting louder. Whatever it is.
true, but what is it? You should go scout. I just clap him on the back a bit.
We're on a plain area, right?
Yes, it is relatively flat.
There are hills though, so like presumably it's on the other side of the hill. But then again, the nearest hill is like 5 miles away from us, so
What is it, Aspen?
Hmm.
You thirsty? Hold on. I'll let the dog downstairs.
Well,
like I want to just wait, cause like it could just be like that like Triceratops or something just walking past.
do we want to put out the fire?
Why would we do that?
The smoke is probably leading them here. If someone is coming over here,
I just look up. The black smoke in the night sky?
it's. How far in are we on our shift?
Be
I'm
your
presuming
boss,
maybe
Maladin.
like
Take charge.
I mean he didn't say like the sun is coming up at all, so I'm assuming it's like early in our shift.
Is it a bright or dark night?
That's a great question for our DM.
There's also varying degrees of night vision.
That's true.
I'm going to throw on my night vision goggles because I forgot that
I'm
I
gonna
had those.
kill Maladin. Forward, kill Maladin.
Yes,
I-
knife vision.
I forgot that I actually had those.
What you do? Oh my
I've had
word.
that was the item that Zach gave me at the very beginning, by the way, or goggles of night.
Okay, I take it back. That's really funny.
To be fair,
You're just looking out, trying to see if you can like see whatever's walking around.
yeah, it looks like an owl mask.
Oh no.
Increases While wearing these dark lenses, you have dark vision out of a range of 60 feet. Technically, I
Okay.
have them equipped at all times, apparently. I just forgot that I had them.
I don't know. Like, I feel like if it was within 60 feet of us, we'd probably see it in a plane, dark or not.
Yeah.
Unless it was small, but this thing
I'm
sounds
gonna
large.
say, I feel like these
Like, it
goggles
could be
are...
small, but
I feel like
Okay,
these
I'm back. I
goggles...
think she was just being inquisitive, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Welcome back.
It-
so how dark is it tonight?
It
Is it like
is.
a bright night or like a dark night?
It's a dark night except for your fire.
Okay, sorry, hold on. So,
The
like, the
smoke.
fire they could see, but the smoke they can't.
I would say so. Yeah.
Okay. Then, considering we can't even see the creature yet, I'm not worried. Because if they can't,
Okay.
if we can't see it, then they probably can't see our fire. Because it sounds large.
Fair enough. Also, Zach, has there been scenarios so far where the goggles of night would have come in handy?
I mean, if you chose to wear them.
They're constantly on.
Okay, so do you have dark vision?
I don't believe so. I think they just give it to
Middle
me.
left of the screen.
I
There's
would
a
check.
in the senses section.
Dark
in 1
vision,
second.
60 feet. That's with them equipped. So,
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, you have an easier time seeing, but it's through gray. I think it's black and white. Maybe the eyes of goggles say it's like red and gray or something like that, but it's in shades. You don't necessarily see truly what's going on. If you would like to observe your surrounding area or this noise particularly, you may.
The elves are just still like honk. Shoo. The two with night vision are just sleeping through this.
Yeah.
You know, I encourage Chase to go take a look.
okay. I'm gonna slide these goggles on and I'm gonna be like, I'm ready.
Okay, sounds good. Would you make me an investigation check, please?
Sure, I'll screw this up with a +5. Alright, 15. Not terrible.
Sounds good. So you kind of look for wherever these studs are coming from, and since it's a plane, it kind of echoes throughout the very open area. But hearing that it's more of like a footfall followed by crumbling earth. You look eastward, and you see two ginormous figures, about 9 to 10 feet tall, that seem to be walking in your direction, kind of sluggishly. In their left hand, well, they're kind of side by side. So in the furthest hand from the center of them, so on the left one, it's the left hand, right one, right hand. You see a large sack that seems to have uh, horns and different things that have kind of like cut through it and are sticking out, but they seem relatively full. And in their other hands, they seem to have some form of club, and they seem to be casually walking towards where your caravan has set up.
Alright, well, I'm gonna get back and I'm gonna explain to Vigo. There are two figures, both taller than you, coming this way.
Oh, how large do you mean? Were they giants?
Uh,
Cyclopes?
About 2 feet taller than you, I think.
Oh, probably not giants then. Would I have any idea from living in the mountains, Zach?
Could be talking about. I'm trying to think of various ideas. He could be talking about most more gigantic creatures. Ogres are known to inhabit the mountains, like you were talking about giants. But they tend to be more docile or like claim locations.
Yeah,
Which
and I
doesn't
think
get
giants are larger than just 2 feet bigger than me too.
right, yeah. Um, so I'm guessing just with the general vicinity, unless it was like the manticore or something else coming this way. A large humanoid is most likely going to be an ogre.
Okay. To my knowledge, I don't think ogres are extraplanar, so I don't think Vigo cares. I think he's happy to just see if they walk up or see if they don't.
Okay.
I'm
And I'll tell Maladin that doesn't sound like anything too terrible.
The other, everyone's gotten a long rest at this point, right? Since the other two.
They only just started the rest, but they were
Mhm.
meditating earlier. I think I don't know. So.
No, they
Like-
have just begun meditating during your watch.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess technically they are like awake enough to overhear us then.
Okay, I think the dog wants out. I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Here,
I
I'm gonna run to the
can't-
restroom this
I
time. too, then,
cannot
but-
interpret what it's trying to tell me, but that's the best guess.
I'm all alone, so very alone. I'm just gonna stare into this fire. Thinking about that tragic backstory. All alone. Man, I really do feel like Shrek now.
Shrek boy. Shrek boy. Shrek boy.
Oh god, they're awake.
Okay.
We've been awake. We listen. We're talking in our sleep.
Yeah,
Shrek
no, like,
boy.
well,
Oh,
no,
shoot.
it's like with meditating, I'm pretty sure they can overhear us. So they're like in the loop. Like I don't think they can talk while meditating, but
Wait, can we hear you when meditating?
I think so.
tuning out.
Read the
I-
description for it in your
I
inventory.
thought this was. I thought they were meditating through. Appreciate Snow. I thought they were meditating was the point of them taking the watches. Was like having an ability to both rest and be on lookout at the same time.
It was, and then you were like, no, you don't need to do that. It's okay.
I don't remember ever saying that. I always
I
remember
don't-
bringing up the fact that you weren't using it.
I don't remember saying
Oh,
that
you weren't.
either.
No, we asked Malage. I was like, do you want to get a long rest? And you're like, no, I'll take a shift.
Yes, but you guys still took shifts.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not meditation, it's trance. They don't need to sleep. Instead, they can meditate deeply, remaining semi-conscious for 4 hours a day. When meditating, you can dream after a fashion. After resting in this way, you gain so basically, it's 4 hours of like semi-consciousness. So you can still like hear stuff around you and like sense things, but like you can't really like do anything directly.
So one would have to do first watch, and the other would have to do second.
I mean, technically speaking, if they did it for 4 hours, then they would be fine for like the rest. They'd already get the long rest. They'd be fine in general.
Oh
after
yeah,
that.
because the watches aren't 4 hours in total even.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't specify on here, so I will leave
There's
it up
probably a
to
ruling
DM
somewhere,
if I
but
can
it's
hear
really
you
like
guys.
however
if
Zach
I can
decides to
stop
do it.
rant.
Having two elves seemed like the play.
One of them is a half elf.
Does that mean they get half bonus from it?
No.
Only 2 hours of meditation?
It means they only listen to you half the time. Zachary? Mr. DM.
He went to let the
They're
dog
probably
out.
still letting the dog out.
Okay.
He's back.
Hi, we
I
have some
am.
questions.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so I have for the trance
Mm-hmm.
racial traits. Would that
Yes.
mean I can still kind of hear what's going on and wake out of the trance?
Let me look at the exact wording.
Because
The
all it
exact
said is
wording says
semi-conscious.
semi-conscious. Yeah.
I've got this, thank you.
All right. No, I'm backing you up. Don't worry.
You got this. You go. You don't need sleep, but okay. Meditate semi-consciously for 4 hours. You can dream after a fashion. I would say so, yeah.
Okay.
It's not like you'll notice something coming your way, but if it is in your like direct vicinity, causing some form of conundrum, then you would know. So like for instance, now since these large figures seem to be getting closer and closer to the encampment, now is about the time where you would start to kind of hear heavy footfall, maybe something dragging alongside the footfall and in your direct location around it.
All right.
It-
I'm gonna
it's
wake
like-
up Layla, or kind of like shake Layla's shoulder, like Layla. No, leave me alone. No, Layla. There's people. There are footsteps.
Yeah, there's always people and footsteps. We have a party.
Layla. We probably need to go outside and see what's up. It could be enemies.
We have a
Get your
tent.
weapon ready. Or your loot ready. Get
I'd imagine they're sitting in the cart. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna kick you. I just like Layla's laying down, so it's like kicking your anvil. Okay. She's getting up.
Vigo, I think they're up.
Yeah, Lou's gonna like leave the tent. He's gonna have his bow ready, by the way. He's gonna like walk out of the tent.
Yeah, Vigo just glances over at you as if he's surprised it took you this long to notice with your low perception. Like they've been moving
So
around for
sweet.
like a good like half minute now.
The entire thing's jostling.
Low
People are talking,
perception.
and it's like, oh man.
Wait, didn't he roll the exact same as us though?
No, he's talking to me.
no.
Okay.
Paladin got like a nat 1.
Yeah, because dice hate me. All right, Snow.
Okay, sounds good. So all of you are awake as these figures approach, and they are kind of approaching in a way where whatever warmth source is on one side of the caravan, and then there's the caravan in between the two people on watch and these two figures approaching. So this caravan is kind of acting as like a semi-wall between everyone near the fire and the two individuals that are approaching, if that makes sense.
Wait. Are ogres technically giants?
Yep.
I just say hello to them in giant.
The
they
two
speak
of them,
giant?
well, the two of them stop and look at each other, and you see the one on the left kind of put his right arm, which is holding this very large club, and kind of bats him forward and stands there waiting for him to speak. And it looks over in your direction, and in giant it returns with hello.
Hi. Would you like to sit down, share our fire till morning?
No, thank you. We saw the fire and we're a bit hungry, so we were going to get some of the food from you.
I think Lou's going to speak in giant too and kind of walk up. Well, if you've got anything to trade, more than happy to share, but you know, our rations are a little slim.
The right one begins to stutter over its words, and then the left one speaks up a little bit and says, no trading. We kind of just take it."
Layla, what do you think they're
I
saying?
see. Well, I suppose you're welcome to try.
Listen, fellas, I get it. You're hungry. You want food. You want to take that food. You don't want to trade. However, we do outnumber you a bit. And again, we're welcome to share, but you got to trade us something. And I am speaking in giant.
Lou,
I'm
translate.
still so confused, Layla.
I would also like to translate
is
back
true.
to Layla what I'm saying.
Thank you.
Lou,
okay.
Lou, if they want to fight, we might as well. Nothing wrong with a good spat.
We'll unpack that later, and I'm gonna translate the rest of it to Layla.
Okay. Following the suggestion from Vigo, the one on the left kind of sets down the sack that it's been carrying, and is approaching the caravan. The one on the right says, "Well, no trading. Uh, I think we're good. You guys are really tiny. But this left one is approaching with an open hand and seems to be grabbing for those crates on top of this caravan that you guys were supposed to drop off at the loggers camp.
I will smack its hand away with my hammer. Or no, like you know how like you might like smack somebody's hand with a ruler. I'll do that, but with my warhammer.
Okay. It pulls. Well, go ahead and roll an attack for me.
Oh no!
It's not going to be that difficult of
I
a.
I wasn't trying to like damage it, more just like chastise it. But
Correct, yeah.
hit or just damage.
A hit.
Hit.
24.
All right.
Okay, that hits. So you smack it across like the pointer finger knuckle, and it winces back, and then it looks at you and says, "Oh, I don't do that." And you hear it kind of begin to huff and puff a little bit, as someone would if they were like getting irritated.
Well, trade for it or fight for it. Your choice.
Hey, you guys.
Yeah.
You hear the bright one say, it's basically like a bunch of snarls, growls, and maybe like a huff or two. Which the two of you who understand giant understand it's probably the name of the left-hand ogre. And he looks at them and you guys and says, he gets a bit angry. I wouldn't do that really. As the left one begins yet again reaching towards the food on top.
I just go ahead and interpose myself between the crates and them.
Okay, if you guys would not mind rolling initiative.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Here we go again.
Oh. I got a 5.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be so cool when I do get there.
I mean, hey, you get to go before I do.
19! Yes!
Maladin's gonna smack the hand away.
You're
Maladin's
supposed
gonna
to
go
be the one rolling
Yes.
poorly.
Yes!
Okay, so I got a 19, I got a 5. Dust, what did you roll?
4.
4, okay.
I don't care if I die this session, I won!
And then Sarah, what is your initiative?
I got a 2.
Got a 2. Okay.
High rollers.
Sounds good. So starting at the top, Maladin, you are kind of leading this as Figo places himself in between this ogre and your caravan. You see him kind of begin to lose it a bit. The huffing and puffing gets a little bit more fierce. You see these weird. I don't know how to describe the face of an ogre. You see the gum and jaw kind of fully exposed as its lips begin to kind of snarl and growl in your direction. His nose flares up as he huffs and puffs and begins to get quite, angry towards this individual. The one to the like a few steps behind him and to the right seems to not necessarily be to that point yet, but following the lead of what we'll call Ogre A, sets down his bag and begins to tap his great club against his empty palm.
Okay. Quick little team meeting.
Okay.
Thoughts on ogres having an intelligence of 4 or less? Because based on
the question every time.
Yeah.
So I'm busy. Like I can't really discuss things with you, though. Like over table, I would say like they are capable of like speech and like sapient. So
Listen, we thought that of the insects that attacked us too, but they were more predatory. All right,
I think only you. But they
No.
were
I am the one who advised it since they were
Okay.
ambush predators. They probably weren't stupid. I
Fair
guess I
enough.
was mistaken for
Yeah.
assuming that like, but like these are actually like speaking like sapient creatures.
You know what? I'll throw this to Maladin because it doesn't matter anymore. Looking back at Trap's words in that moment, he was right. Like for them to act that way and be that lackluster in the intelligence department is quite unusual. But moving forward,
um,
because y'all didn't look there. I don't know.
I think. Am I allowed to use hideous laughter?
You are
When it's your
a-
turn.
Yeah,
No,
it
no.
is your
I mean,
turn.
like, what I didn't know until I was making another character that
Uh-huh.
uses magic. How do I get around the materials aspect of spells?
Right.
Uh,
So if you have an arcane focus or a I forget what it's called, but it's like an
Component
ingredient
pouch.
pouch. Yes, a
Component
component pouch.
Yeah.
I
Anything that just lists a random object, you do not need that random object.
so
If
It's
the ingredient doesn't
only
have a price next to it.
yes, if it costs money, then no, you have to have that object worth that.
so
But in most
component
cases,
pouch or arcane focus. I have neither of those.
let me check real quick.
It takes a
Maybe your
tiny tart
class
and a
lets you
feather.
use like a weapon as a focus.
Maybe so. That's what I'm checking in now.
I don't know. I saw this when I was making that secondary character, and I figured I should probably ask that with my
View
next little
features and
spell.
traits, class features. Spellcasting, you can cast those spells using your modifier.
Uh,
I am not seeing anything that's like a component or yeah, huh.
Yeah, I was wondering how my character got around that, if he even did.
I mean, you
I
okay,
have
I found a
apparently
thing. Hold on.
you have some
Um,
form of holy symbol, but it says only clerics or
As
paladins
an
can use
Eldritch
it.
Knight, you cannot use an arcane focus. Descriptions. So if you want to cast a spell that has a material component, you will have to have a component pouch, not an arcane focus.
That's kind of very important for you, and it also does not cost a lot. Same with the amount of gold and stuff you lost. I would say you would have something like that on you, just to make things easier here.
Should I add a component pouch?
Yes. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay.
And then if you want to feel right about it later, you can just remove the gold cost whenever you get paid if you do.
Okay.
And yada yada yada.
We all remember when Maladin like went and bought a component pouch at the store in Vandalin.
Yeah, I was there.
100%. Yeah.
He saved my life while he was at it.
Yeah, no.
And I saved his life.
That smith he went to get his armor turned his old ratty armor into a pouch for like a discount for him.
Yeah, exactly. It's ground up.
There you
And...
go. It was a bonus.
Okay, just out of curiosity, can you guys see the face on this coin or no?
You have a.
Where?
Oh, that's a square. That's a
Right
white
here?
Yeah,
square.
that's a square.
Oh,
Did you
okay,
upload
then.
it locally?
Yeah, I'm not putting it in my cloud.
Yeah, if you don't, you have to do cloud or it won't work multiplayer.
That's what I thought, and I read that, but
I mean, it does
I
tell
wanted
you
to
that,
check.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, it's all
Oh.
important. We're using theater of the mind right now. I don't have a battlefield, unless you guys need one.
I mean, just draw one.
Yeah, just draw. Just think of one
Hmm.
up top of your head and draw it and render it and make it look pretty, and then upload it on the cloud and then give it. To
no,
us.
no,
like
like
that.
I still need
That's a
the
bit much.
components it's asking me for, correct?
no.
No?
Hypothetically,
So,
no. It's
I mean,
just
so, like,
assumed to be a part of.
yeah,
component
you're
pouch,
assumed
okay.
to like have like unless the component has like you know how it says like a diamond worth this much or
Yeah.
like 10 gold worth of coal. Like if it has a
Anything.
money value in the description, you have to spend that money.
Yeah.
But if it's just like wing of a fucking harpy,
Tiny tarts and a feather that
It
is
would-
waved in the air.
Wing of a thing harpy.
Okay. I was just clarifying for the sake of correcting
this
for a future character
kinda-
as well. At least
So we're only.
spoilers for my next character, by the way, they're magic based. A lot
So we're
more.
only worried about the gold cost and not what the item actually is. That there's no gold cost, it doesn't matter.
Correct.
Yes.
Sounds good.
What? Oh,
Yeah, arcane focuses cover any material so long as it doesn't have gold, and I
I'm gonna move
assume
that.
in this
I'm gonna
scenario,
Oh,
unlock
the-
that and then move that, but it will.
I assume in
So
this
that-
scenario we're just saying since these are such minuscule components that the component pouch is just assumed to
Yeah, I
happen.
was making
You can
sure
turn
that
the default. Just click draw grid.
button. Yeah, that works.
Like
Alright.
these might be a little small, but we'll see in a second. I'll load the figures in.
And if I could just have like a dude.
They're okay.
Yeah, that's
Like they
relatively
could
fine.
be a tiny bit bigger, but it's fine enough.
Is Pugnat awake?
As I've been doing for the rest of them, he's not gonna be in this combat.
Okay.
He would vacate the caravan, however, if told.
Okay.
Okay, no, I will say I need it to be a thing. If they like smash the caravan as they pull their hammer away, I need Pugnat to be clinging to that thing. Just saying.
Oh my goodness.
I think Lou will then, soonest available free action, be like, "Hey, Pugnat, we got a situation out here. Take care of the caravan. We'll take care of the ogres."
I think I am going to use my action
That ain't
to
pretty. Oh, that's why. Okay, hold on. I'm figuring things out. I'm
skinny
doing
up
it.
the lines.
There we go. It's just a line.
Do you want that like field area from last session?
No. That's good enough for me.
Okay.
So I'll say this guy's back here. This guy is here. Vigo is.
Oh, is that line the caravan?
Yeah. So you
Okay.
have posed yourself in between. Lou, if you want to say that you were in the caravan, correct?
Well, no, I wasn't in the caravan. I'm like outside of it.
Oh, okay.
But you
Uh,
came out of it from sleeping in there,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Okay, so you guys would be posed over here. Maladin, you were at the campsite. Where would you move as everyone else did? You kind of get to select.
Probably.
Okay,
Actually, I would probably move in front of our archer.
sure.
That's fair and a good call.
All right.
I'm
So
going.
going back to your turn.
Now that we have everything sorted, I'm going to cast Hideous Laughter on the one that's getting angry.
Okay.
And
So what does that require?
a wisdom throw of 13 or more, I think.
A wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
So he got a 3 minus 2, so that is a 1.
Perfect.
And it requires an intelligence of what?
Of 4 or less, or 4 or less does not get affected.
Okay, well, I'll give you good news.
He's 5.
Correct. Yes.
Yes.
So,
yes.
So now we know the minimum bar for hideous
Yeah.
laughter is being able to speak.
Yeah.
so you hear this ogre kind of chuckle to himself, Vigo, and then he kind of looks at you and goes, "Little baby man," and then begins to burst into very hysterical laughter where he stands.
Doesn't that also make him prone?
It does make him prone.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, he falls
Yeah,
backwards.
It's like rolling on the floor laughing, I think. Is
Yeah.
like the yeah.
Yeah, so he's kind of rolling in that spot back and forth, left and right, hysterically laughing.
So yeah, at the end of each of its turns, it can take and every time it takes damage, can make another wisdom saving throw.
Sounds good. So one thing I will say is everyone sees Maladin cast a spell because it has verbal and somatic components. So you have to kind of chant and do hand movements to cast it. So that's just something to take note of.
Cool.
And then if that is the end,
Okay. No, this is up to Melvin, but can we just say that his like verbal and somatic is just him like holding his hands in front of him and like scrunching my letter and saying like tickle, tickle, tickle or something?
Gucci Gucci Goo.
Oh, yes.
But if that is the end of your turn, Maladin, I believe up next is Lou with an initiative of 5.
Boy.
Ow!
Everyone
Ow!
Like a minute passed between
Wait,
Malden. We were all
If
just
Lou
gonna
is
take this
next with the
fucking
5, then how bad did the ogres roll?
Well, you'll see.
Listen, when Maladin rolls high, everyone's got to roll low. Luck.
So Lou, you see this more aggressive ogre in the front begin to burst into laughter and roll after Maladin does some form of hand motions and speech.
Tickle, tickle.
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
The ogre behind this other one says in giant, which you can understand, stop that, stop making him laugh, and kind of getting agitated himself at the circumstance.
Does he see me making the hand motions and doing tickle, tickle,
Yes,
tickle?
very much so.
Darn.
From
that.
your point of view, he's just kind of growling at you with his club still in his hand. Probably a little bit of pointing and everything too.
Do we want
Yeah,
to take
you
the
can't
one
really
not
speak
on the
giant.
ground out?
Yeah.
Lou, what's he saying?
He's telling you to stop making him laugh. I'd say keep it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
And then in giant, I'm gonna say to the furthest one, "Oh, I'm gonna do a lot worse to you, buddy." And I am going to try to attack him with my bow. You know,
Okay.
as you do, and that's gonna be a 24.
24 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
And I am going to already go ahead and say I am going to use because their wisdom is not very good. Menacing attack, which is a wisdom saving throw DC 13, but first I need to roll my normal damage and then I'll roll the extra damage with that.
Okay, so you said that's a wisdom save?
Yes, so it's 13 damage so far.
He
Plus-
rolled an 8.
Okay, he fails. So that's 13 plus 7, that's 20 damage.
Okay.
And also he's scared of me and cannot move towards me and has disadvantage on everything.
Towards you or everybody?
I believe it's just hold on, let me
I
make
think
sure.
I think it's you.
I believe it's towards everyone. Disadvantage for attack rolls.
Just in
Yeah,
general?
hold on.
The frightened status effect, if you want to check it.
Yeah.
Let me do that.
I'm just gonna,
Disadvantage on ability
frightened
checks
creature
and
has
attack
disadvantage-
rolls
Yeah,
while it can see me. So assuming
Yeah.
it can see me,
yeah, line of sight.
yeah.
I'm just gonna turn back to Lou and say, "Nice freaking shot."
Thank you.
Okay. Sounds good. Do you do anything else with your turn, or is that all you're able to
I
do?
think I'm good. I think that was a solid turn.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, wait,
Thus,
I will say it's like a free talking action. He will just kind of like snarl at the ogre and be like, "Leave us now."
Okay.
Okay, well, you're not that intimidating.
Well, no, it's like a snarl, but it's like a pretty little elf guy, so it's not that intimidating.
I just start laughing. the one on the ground starts laughing even more seeing it.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, I still frightened the guy.
Okay, so that one is still rolling on the ground and laughing. So what is the one that was frightened doing, Zach?
It is looking in Lou's direction with a very shocked expression, but it's starting between looking at Lou and then looking at Maladin.
Okay. What was that? Okay, so I go ahead and like pull my warhammer like over my head as I look
Mhm.
down at the one that's on the ground in front of me.
Okay.
And as I swing down, the shadowy tendrils will lash out and hit both of them, and they'll need to make a con save of DC 13.
Okay, so Ogre A made an 11, so he failed. Ogre B made a 14, which I believe is a save.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Ogre A is going to take, if I can find my D12, 3 points of necrotic damage,
Okay.
and I am going to get 5 temporary hit points.
Okay. But B is fine.
I'm assuming they're
correct?
separate rolls, but yeah. B is fine.
Okay.
There's no failure effect at all.
Okay. Did you roll to hit Ogre A, or was that just something that occurred?
That was a like an effect, no
Okay.
action.
Sounds good.
Okay. But I will be rolling to hit the ogre that is on the ground in front of me. Is that ogre A?
Yes.
He
I'm-
does take 2 wisdom throws.
So for the first one, it was a natural 1, so he fails. So go ahead and roll that second hit. Since he is prone, you gain advantage.
You roll 2. You roll advantage on
Really?
damage. Yeah.
He rolled another natural 1.
Perfect.
So between a -1 and a -1, I do not think he passes.
No. What are you two whispering about behind
All right,
me?
so Vigo, go ahead and roll to hit with advantage.
Okay. And it is. I'm trying to double check the thing here.
Mhm.
Uh,
I can't recall. I think I know what you're looking
yeah.
into, though.
I'm trying to double check the numbers for it. Okay, so that's for damage, not hit. Okay. I guess I won't use that because I already have advantage.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I don't think it would make sense, you know?
Right. I thought you were okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I bring my Warhammer down and it will be a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay. And that will be 13 damage.
Alrighty. Sounds good. He rolled that wisdom save yet again and failed.
Noise. And the next
Is
one.
there anything else you do on your turn, Dust?
That will be my turn.
Did you
Okay,
roll both
sound-
wisdoms?
Yes.
Okay.
So on his turn, he also gets a wisdom save, or is it
At the end, I believe.
Okay, sounds good. So he rolls hysterically and then makes a save, just normal, right? No advantage.
No advantage. Only advantage on damage.
He rolled a natural 20.
Okay. Well then.
So you watch this cackle return into this this gritting of teeth and gnashing as you can tell he's obviously regained his senses.
Wait till I do it again. I was
Moving on
gonna-
to Ogre B. Ogre B is going to reposition 15, 20, 25 feet. And then since he can no longer see Lou, you see him look at you directly, Maladin, as you see this giant thin shard of shrapnel
Wait.
that's
How?
them.
Yeah.
that is true, but he's tall.
Zach really wants to kill
He's-
me.
I thought they were like 2 feet taller than
Hit
me.
I mean,
Like that's what Maladin said
Hmm.
earlier, but maybe like
That is true. Okay. I'm trying to think of how to do that then.
I guess you could lob it over me, but
That's what I'm thinking because I haven't let like arrows and stuff necessarily hit you guys unless it's like a worst case scenario. So kind of
yeah.
following,
Like
following
7,
that rule.
3.
Well, I understand that.
That
But
one, he hits his buddy off to the left.
maybe you don't know. But I am going to say he is attacking Maladin.
Okay.
Okay.
So he throws this big javelin-looking thing. It does a 17 hit.
Yeah.
Okay. You take 12 points of piercing damage as this giant shrapnel of metal lobs straight over Vigo and arcs itself to kind of puncture you straight in the stomach. and kind of
Ah.
passes through you and into the ground, taking whatever was in the way with it.
You got shish kebabbed.
Am I
Yeah.
stuck in place now? Is it just
I would
stuck
say
out?
no, that's just flavor.
You
You
can
know
pull
what?
yourself
It
off
hits
of
you at
it.
it hits you at an angle where it like punctures the side, so you can just sidestep out of it, but it still really, really hurts.
Ah.
But after that turn, it is Sarah's.
Okay. I know talking is a free action. Are thumbs up a free action?
Yes.
I'm gonna give Maladin a thumbs up.
What am I supposed to do with that?
I'm looking for a thumbs up back.
Give her a thumbs
Are you
down.
giving me a thumbs up
Give her a
back?
thumbs down.
Are you, or are
I
you?
mean-
Trust me, you want to give me a thumbs up.
I'm
It's
not
gonna be-
okay, but sure.
Okay. It's this one that was vicious. Hideous laughter, right?
No, that's the one in front
No.
of
No, that's this
yeah.
one.
This is
This
the one that
one?
was
Okay.
frightened.
And this one broke out of it.
Yeah. So
Yes.
you're gonna put him in.
I'm gonna cast hideous laughter.
Oh wait, he did
Okay.
in eternity. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did did Fright One take a saving throw? Does he take a saving throw?
I think it's just until Lou's next turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and we said we're not worrying about material costs unless there's a price.
Correct. Plus, I think since you're a bard, your musical instrument counts as a focus
Focus.
anyway.
I've heard that before. I've never read it or have it played that way, so I just wanted to double check.
I got you. I believe so, and I think it says that on the bard page, but I could be wrong. But for hideous
yeah.
laughter, is it a wisdom save?
It is Wisdom 14.
Wisdom.
Oh wait.
14.
Before I cast that, before I do that, I want to cast Healing Word on Maladin as my bonus action. Can I do my bonus action first?
Okay, you can, but you cannot cast 2 spells in a turn.
Okay, well Maladin's just gonna die then. I'm casting
I'm-
Hideous Laughter.
Yes. Make this one suffer on the ground still.
Okay,
That'll be
it rolls a 14.
Dang. Okay.
So it beats it. You try to do the same thing Malda did, of course, in your own manner. But you see that this ogre who's standing up is snarling directly at you as well,
I'm just gonna laugh and say, I'm funny.
letting out some kind of like violent anger with his actions.
Okay.
Okay, back to the top.
Well, do I still have a bonus action though?
You do, yeah. My apologies.
I would like to use Bardic Inspiration then. Does that count as a spell?
No, it does not. It counts as a feature.
Okay, Malady gave me a thumbs up. Since I couldn't heal him and my spell failed, I'll give him Inspiration. That's
Appreciate
1d6. And he's within 60 feet of me, surely. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I was looking at my character sheet.
He's within
One moment.
10 feet of me.
So 1d6 of what?
So you get to add 1d6 to a certain set of things, depending on breeze.
You can
bardic.
add 1d6 to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. This can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Basically,
So, like-
if you're rolling a d20, you can probably use it.
So if you roll like
Yes.
a 5 before Zach tells you, oh, that fails, you can assume it fails, add a 1d6 to it. And you have one chance to use this in the next 10 minutes, and then it expires. 10 minutes in game.
Okay. Are we killing this one on the ground?
I think we need to roll. Let's kill the other guy first.
Oh my goodness.
The other guy. You mean the one that's like really far away behind a cart from everybody, except
Yes.
for like me?
Yeah, and we have a flying carpet. We can get there.
I mean, I don't think Maladin can make it there. That's like 50, 60 feet away from Maladin.
It is 40 feet away from Maladin.
Yeah, he can't reach that for a melee attack.
All
And
right,
he'd also
Mel,
have to
just
pass
cast
by
Hideous
this one
Laughter.
and get an opportunity attack on him from passing it.
It would be a disadvantage because he's prone, but
Yeah. So do I attack the prone one right now?
I mean, you get
since-
advantage on hit for prone ones, yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
Alrighty. So go ahead and roll to hit.
I get advantage, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Oh yeah. 21.
All right, you hit. Nice.
Can I add the inspiration to my greatsword at damage? Or
I
no?
don't think so.
Damn. Okay. Slashing. 11.
All right, sounds good. He
Uh,
takes the full 11 damage. You kind of like choose one of the wrists that are currently like trying to push him back up and slice at it.
And I'm then going to also do action surge,
Okay.
and I can take one additional action.
All right, sounds good.
Why? Hmm. Since I really don't see myself having another scenario of actually being able to use the dice, I'm just going to go ahead and roll this d6 on this 14. Please roll.
Okay.
All right, that's a 15.
Okay, that hits.
Sweet.
You had been rolling so well until that point.
I know. And that's a 9. So I did 20 damage to this one as well.
Nice, good job.
Yay.
With
I'm gonna
that
die.
second hit, he looks angry, but he also looks pretty beat up.
Yay.
All right, sounds good. If that's all you have to do, up next is Lou.
Oh boy, so he hit A correctly?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I will say though that since he's prone, ranged attacks will have disadvantage.
Yes.
Oh, that's fine. I've got another target. I'd like to. I think I'd like to move to Lou's left in a way where he can see that guy, because I'm assuming that guy would be kind of in cover if he can't even see Lou. For 100 feet.
Like what do you mean by Toulouse left?
Lou's left. So where he's looking, his left.
I know, but like he's looking diagonally.
Yes, so you move to the
You
left
move
of
to
that.
his left.
Onto
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, if Lou makes an L with his hand, it's that side.
Okay.
I'd like to move until that guy's not.
Lou
covered.
decides to stand on top of
What's your
Layla to
movement?
get a clean shot.
No,
That would
it's like
be
30 feet.
That would be like right here.
Okay, but can I, instead of moving, do I have to move to a diagonal or can I just move where I have a little more distance on him? You know?
You have 10 feet of movement to go wherever you would like.
Yeah, I'd like to go back a little if that's not going to hurt coverage. Yeah.
No, you should be good. You still have direct line of sight of your target.
All right. I've got plenty of range on this bow.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hit him with my bow.
I'm gonna try.
That's 21.
Okay, you do. You succeed.
Yeah. And that is going to be 9 damage.
Alrighty.
I don't think I'll do anything else other than wait, actually. You know what? No. I am going to expend another superiority die, and I am going to do menacing attack again. So that's DC 13.
You
Add damage to that.
you elves and your superiority dice.
That's
Okay,
1 damage. So it's 10 damage total.
So he takes 1 damage.
Yeah, 1 additional after the 9. So it's
Okay. And he makes his save, so he does not look frightened of you this time.
Okay. Fine.
You see it kind of begin to you make direct eye contact with this creature, and right as his eyes kind of go wide like they were before, you see him quite literally kind of shake it off. As you see his jaws kind of like flap back and forth as he kind of violently shakes, averting his gaze.
Fear
It's
goes
all right.
directly into
Get
anger.
it together.
Yeah,
Glad.
good little girl.
What
though.
to do.
Okay, sounds good. So if that is the end of your turn, up next is Vigo.
Okay. This guy's still on the ground in front of me, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I think I have to hit him. Like, he's still just lying here. Do I have any? Yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and go with my Warhammer again.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and get advantage on this, and it will become a 13 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. That will go ahead and become 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay.
Hit him again.
I can't.
Maladin, he doesn't have that ability.
Harder.
Okay, is there anything else Vigo would like to do?
There's nothing else that Vigo can do.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh wait, no, there is. Hold on. Am I stupid? I think I'm stupid.
Maybe.
Hold on.
I'm still
Action
deciding.
surge.
No.
No,
Aw.
I don't quite have that. No, I can't. Not with this one.
Okay. Sounds good. So it's Ogre A's turn. He's going to stand up.
Mm.
And he will begin thrashing on Vigo. Well, no, you made him laugh, actually, Maladin.
He should be happy then.
No, he's quite the opposite.
Oh, well, that's his problem.
So he stands up, and with the push up, you see him kind of flail this great club in your direction. Does a 23 hit.
Yeah.
You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
So you look at Layla, which gives you a thumbs up, and you feel pretty good about yourself. You immediately use that to smack this guy, and as he stands up, pushing off the ground, he club swings you straight up the jaw. You hear something crack up there.
I'll be honest. I thought you were about to say straight up between the legs.
Oh no. That would be funny, but not in this scenario.
I'm just gonna look back at Layla and give a thumbs down now.
As you turn away, Ogre B throws
Another one?
another javelin at you. Does a 15 hit.
You know what? I'm gonna activate shield. How about that? Can I activate shield now or
Yes, yeah.
It's a reaction, I think. Yeah.
shield? So no, it doesn't.
Okay. What does shield bring your AC up to, by the way?
17
17.
plus 5.
Okay.
Plus 5. Never mind.
Sounds good. So you give a thumbs down to Layla.
And now I
as
give a
you
thumbs
hear-
up.
As you hear something twirling through the air, you flick your right hand, and this bubble appears around you. And the spear jabs into it and is veered off into the field behind you.
I've gotten to use 2 spells. This is awesome.
It's weird. Summoning with magic, the one thing you do hear is from somewhere behind you, it whispers, "Paladin," and then that's it.
Shut up.
Layla, it is your turn.
Okay. Just for reference, I was looking at. I hadn't heard that you couldn't cast 2 spells in one turn, so I was
Mhm.
trying to look up that. But it looks like I can cast a spell and a cantrip. Is that
Correct.
true? Okay.
Yes.
Very cool.
That's why I specified a spell with a level or
Oh,
a number
okay.
attached to it. Cantrips are considered spell level 0, so they're kind of perfectly fine to cast at any given moment.
Okay, and we're also chill with 2 cantrips, just 1 level spell.
Say so.
Okay. How's Maladin looking? Is he looking okay, or is he like
Maladin looks like he's about a third of the man he was beforehand.
Okay, well, that's pretty low then.
A third of it is sitting on a javelin pierced into the ground, and the other half is
Well, let's see.
hanging crooked off of his jaw.
A third of Maladin's left over
Hello.
there on that spear. A third of Maladin just hit the ground after falling from the height that it was left at. And a third of him standing in front of you now giving you a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Okay.
He's a little confused, but he's got the spear.
I'm just gonna. Okay, I'm gonna give Maladin another thumbs up. We're not doing thumbs down, buddy. Thumbs up.
You
Two
take
thumbs
2
up.
hits and see if you feel like giving
Give
a
me a
thumbs
thumbs up if you want healing.
I have. I gave you one
Another
after
one.
the successful shield.
Give me another one.
I am being extorted for health.
I'm just shouting this in character.
That's what I'm
Thumbs up,
thinking.
thumbs up, thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. You want heals? Thumbs up right now.
I'm just gonna give a quick thumbs up.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk my little self over here. I'm gonna hide behind him though because shield, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on my good buddy, which is 1d8 plus 4. Rolling that. You are healing 8.
Yay.
You're fine.
You might survive one more
And-
hit now.
Yeah, right.
For my bonus action, oh. Zach, do you know about Mantle of Inspiration? I didn't know I had this.
What is that?
As a bonus action, spend 1 use of Bardic Inspiration to grant 5 temporary HP to up to 4 creatures you can see and that see you within 60 feet.
Oh
Each
yeah, it's a
reaction
it's the
to-
glamour feature.
Yeah, so you guys can also move up to your speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
Oh. Why haven't you been using this?
Okay, I'd like to use that. So I'm gonna expend another use of my Bardic Inspiration, and so the party gets. Okay, I'm hesitant on Vico, but I'll give it to him this time. 5 temporary HP points to you 3 and Pugmat, since
What? You could give it to yourself, can't you?
I don't need it. I'm fine.
You should still give yourself. Pugmat's not gonna go down.
Okay, not Pugmat. He's fine. I'll give it to myself too.
It's a number of creatures you can see.
I can see myself.
I do not believe you count with the wording.
Dang it. Okay, then
I'm just gonna
can I see
shoot.
Pugmat?
Pugmat's staying on the cart. Oh no, Louis told him to back up.
I'm
I'm
actually.
giving it to the horse then.
I'm gonna show Layla her.
Okay.
I'm gonna show Layla her reflection using my sword.
Does that count?
No.
Dang it. Would you mind if I look it up, or is it like not that big of a deal for this fight?
It seems pretty targeted on me.
If you would like to, you can, but from the way I'm reading it, it's a number of creatures you can see and that can see you. It does not say you and others. Because
Okay.
typically, using the D&D verbiage, it'll say you and creatures that
Yeah,
can see.
I will say, like, what I'm picturing for the spell, because I'm reading it too now, it looks like you, like, make yourself look, like, very charismatic and leadery,
Mhm.
and that's what inspires everybody else. So you yourself know that, like, you aren't. You're just, like, inspiring them,
You're
you know?
faking it to make
Yeah.
it.
Let me show
Yeah.
you what I found on Google really quick. And
Okay.
again, like it's DM's discretion. I don't think there's anything official, so I'm happy to go with that.
Okay.
But because it's kind of like a precedent for the way the spell works, I do want to have a conversation about it.
Numbers of creatures you can see and can see you. Up to your charisma, you've correctly surmised that you can use mental inspiration to target yourself as long as you can see yourself.
I don't know many scenarios where that would actually pop up.
I feel as if unless there's like a very large mirror or something, it's not applicable.
Okay. Great you said that. We are definitely getting a mirror in town.
We're definitely getting a mirror in town.
If that's what you're planning to
Like,
do,
the
go
whole
for it.
Okay.
And
Boy,
the only reason
I-
I'm saying that is it's like glaring at a very small portion of like a sword, or like looking down at yourself and just noticing your glow. I don't feel as if you're fully able to embody.
But it is Layla.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do? Wait. Okay.
But
This
yeah,
is-
that's why I'm putting it that way. If you fully see all of you, in
Listen,
one
I got a
image-
great sword here.
So food for thought. If I cast a minor illusion of myself,
I would say no.
but I would see myself, and myself would see me.
Okay, then the illusion would gain inspiration.
I've been ready. What if we strap a mirror to Lou's back?
Oh my goodness.
You mean what if we strap a mirror to Maladin's back? Because that's where
No,
she's
hold on.
facing.
Wait. I mean, in the future, like
Okay.
use the mirror boy.
What we do is on the back of Maladin's shield, we just make it a mirror instead of a handle,
Maladin
and we
doesn't
have like the
have a
handle of the
shield.
mirror.
Oh, that's fun.
You're getting a shield, and that way every time I stand behind you.
I'm
I
not
still-
getting a shield. I have two-handed combat. No.
Okay,
Everyone
anyway.
hand your character sheets to Sarah. She has a plan.
I've got this, guys. Don't worry. Okay. No, I'll just give it to the horse that's closer to the combat, just in case. Which
Okay, sounds
means
good.
you guys all get 5 temporary HP points, and you can move up to your Wait, are y'all
Is that effective immediately?
all within 60 feet of me?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think Lou is.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lou is within 35 feet.
I'm stupid.
Okay, now,
Okay,
I
yes.
will say,
You're okay.
I
Zach,
was thinking it was like temper.
I like most like there seems to be like 90% of answers are like yes, you can see yourself for like anything worded that way.
It's fine. It's not official, so I'm happy to go with whatever he says works. Plus, all we have to do is get a mirror, and I think that'd be really funny to figure out how that
Listen.
works.
That's 90% on there, but we're part of the 10%.
Yeah, it's like 9 out of 10 dentists recommend. We're the dentists that don't recommend
I've
cracks.
always wanted to be a part of the
Exactly.
1% TBH, so with 10. I'll start with
Odd
10.
dreams of
Now
control.
here, I will say though, upon feeling like Fey magic try to apply to him, Viga's gonna want to try to resist it, just because he's not sure where it's coming from. He's looking away.
It doesn't say you can resist it.
You can avert your gaze.
I can't see her. Yeah, no, that's right. I'm looking to this way at the thing. It wouldn't even apply to me
You
because I
could
can't see Layla because I'm looking at the.
I think
she's
it's just
behind
being
me.
in line of sight.
It says can see, not does see.
But I think if he's actively choosing not to.
All right.
Okay, he hasn't taken a
That's
hit
all-
yet. Let's
I
calm
don't know,
down.
I can't see you right now though. I can't like physically I could turn around and then I could see you, but I can't see you right now because I'm not looking your direction.
Upon seeing it it doesn't work on him, I'm gonna give it to both horses instead.
Both horses. Okay, sounds good. The only other thing I will say is, Maladin, since you cast shield, you cannot use your reaction to move, but you do get the 5 hit points.
And Lou can move equal to his movement speed without opportunity attack.
Yes.
Do you want to move?
Yeah.
Where do you want to move?
Back.
Backwards.
10, 15,
Yeah, just
20.
how far until I've reached? I don't want to go
Isn't it
past
150?
He's over there.
I don't want to
You're
go past
currently-
150 feet. So I can still reach him 150.
For the record,
You're currently 45 feet away from him.
I'd like to move further back.
you'll still be
As
far as I
firing.
can.
50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75?
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Sounds good.
He's not running away. He's gonna stay where he is, but he's just like backing up.
Okay,
more
I'm imagining,
forward.
you know how Fortnite people back up?
Yeah.
That's how I imagine Lewis
But
moving.
he's a really good shot, you guys.
Give Layla the bow. We'll see what happens.
Okay, coming to the top of the order, it is your turn, Maladin.
I just turned back to Layla. Is Lou running away? Yeah, who cares? I'm gonna kill this thing.
Okay,
I will say though. So
14.
Layla,
Huh?
that hits.
your inspiration point things.
1 second.
Those refill. Oh,
7.
never mind.
Okay, continue.
I'm sorry, what?
Your inspiration point things, they refill on short rest, right?
For Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah.
No, it's a long rest.
Oh, is it? Darn.
Yeah, we're gonna
Well,
get
you
a
can
long
still
rest
use like
after this.
before we like go to sleep for the night and give everyone like temporary hit points before you refill it though, if you have like leftover spaces.
Okay, but that's Fey magic.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, hey, you could. I'm talking like over the table here. Like that's something you could do.
I guess I could
do
do
this. Great, I do it. I don't want it.
Oh.
I
I'm
want to
very-
be clear here. Vigo is resisting because he's feeling weird magic coming away from him that he can't even see right now.
Well, we
like-
can have that discussion later.
Zach,
Yeah.
Yeah,
do-
we
am
we
I
discuss this
aware,
later? I'm just saying that's the one thing you could do.
You will have to discuss it with her.
Zach,
Yes.
am I aware that Vigo resisted it, or just that it didn't go through?
You see 2 of your members look at you and feel overall, I guess, more proud to be where they are. You look over at Vigo, and Vigo is actively averting your gaze. He's not looking in your direction. He's staring at the ogre in front of him. And even if he had like a twitch to look in your direction, you can tell that he's actively staying focused on the combat.
Vigo, what's your charisma? Can I know that? You don't have to tell me, but I'm curious.
The only, I think this is a good point to say. I do not allow players to convince others to do things.
No, I'm wondering like if Layla would consider this like a hostile action. And I don't want to just be like, yeah, she hates him, because that seems cheap. But
I thought you
if
already
he's doing this
hated
I
it.
have a 17 in charisma.
are you sure?
Yes.
Are you super sure?
Yes.
I guess he's an intimidation guy.
I guess
That
so.
face isn't doing him
No,
any-
I guess
he's
it's just
a
kinda like, all right.
charismatic guy.
He's just a dude.
Lou hasn't noticed.
I mean, have you seen like Vigo try to intimidate anybody yet?
No, but Lou did a pretty good job of it.
I've heard grunts and growls.
Yeah.
Okay,
But those were
so. Oh, go
Anyway,
ahead.
you're around.
Oh, okay. Maladin, are you doing anything other than hitting the guy?
I don't think I can.
Okay, then it is Lou's turn.
What do you think Lou's gonna do?
Fire an
That's
arrow.
right. Longbow attack. That's gonna be a 15 to hit.
Okay, that hits. Target B.
Yeah, B.
Okay. 7 damage. Sounds good. This one is overall looking not as torn up,
This
but
thing
you are
has-
doing damage.
This one has taken 37 damage. This one's taken 31. So please, let's kill these things.
Yeah.
Okay, if that is all from Lou, next is Duff.
Okay. I'm going to.
Maladin felt very good at the earlier start of this battle. Now, not so much.
I'm just gonna take another swing at this with my warhammer. This
Okay.
time I'm gonna give myself advantage though, since it's not prone anymore.
Okay, sounds good.
22 to hit.
22 hits.
Okay, that is going to be an 8 for damage.
It has,
Okay, sounds good. It looks incredibly hurt.
it has 1 health left.
You don't know.
We've done 39 damage to it. If it doesn't have 40, I need a drink.
I mean, I will say, Chase, he could have rolled for health. So like they could also have different health values between the two of them.
Fair.
The average stat blocks is 59.
Oh dear.
So,
Well then.
you know.
Looks like I'm gonna be using second wind if I'm still on my feet next turn.
Maybe so. Vigo, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I just did that 8 damage and that was it.
Okay. So I'm trying to think of an animal trapped in a corner.
Like a rat?
No. Trying to think of who he wants to hit, Maladin or Vigo. Coin, help.
Did Maladin like damage him last turn?
Yes. You
Yes.
hit
Oh,
harder
yeah.
though.
Chase, heads or tails?
Tails.
What did it land on?
You're asking us?
No, that was me talking to myself. Okay,
I know.
So it landed on tails, Maladin. So you are
Yay!
taking not yay.
No. Oh, I thought I had to call successfully to not get
No.
hit. Okay, cool. No, I'm just gonna.
But you are kind of lucky. There's a 9 hit.
No, thank God.
Okay, so Ogre A is violently swinging since he is on his last leg and does not seem to be finding any purchase.
Zach, I think that's the first time you've ever rolled to hit me and not actually landed it.
Fair enough. Okay, so Ogre B is going to approach. 30. And I think the only one he can reach, is Vigo.
Oh, he's finally out of javelins. Thank goodness.
So you gave yourself advantage, correct, Dust?
Yes, I did.
Using that thing I'm aware of?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So he's gonna roll. Vigo put a lot into that strike, has kind of left himself an open window to gain damage. So this guy is rolling with advantage to attack Vigo. Does a 24 hit?
I feel like it probably does.
Okay. Wait, shield. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, I'm
You-
going to use a reaction for it, but it's still gonna hit.
Okay, so you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I will
And then
mitigate that.
I was about to say that is just the pure roll. I believe there's a couple things you do to that number that I will not display.
Yeah, you said 16 raw.
Yes. And it is just physical bludgeoning damage.
There, Sarah. Now I actually give you a thumbs up.
Sorry, what?
I actually gave you a thumbs up.
You can shut up. You can stop talking. It's okay.
Remind me, is resistance proficiency modifier? Or is that
I think it's a D12. Should be on your racial traits area.
No, I'm referring to something else. Like resistance, like the
Oh, it's half
the
damage.
like the term. Okay.
Half damage.
Okay. I might not actually care to block that because I do have the 5 temp. But
I thought you
Okay,
declined
so-
on the 5 temp.
I gave myself 5 temp at the beginning of combat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll just take the 3 to the face.
Okay. Good.
Hey, someone else got hit.
So with the end of Ogre B's turn, it is Sarah's turn.
Okay, I'm very sorry. I was telling my grandmother goodnight and then discussing something with Callie. Can I get a quick rundown on the position of the party?
Everything is pretty much as you kind of left it.
Okay, does
Except that
Maladin
one
need
of
more
the
healing?
ogres ran up to me and hit me.
Well, I know you don't like my magic, so that's okay.
Well, yeah, but
suppose-
like just like he's in a different place now.
I
that's why.
honestly, I think we're
Ogre B approached, but Ogre A whiffed. So Maladin's still up and up.
I think we're
Why is this
good.
one?
Okay, have
Okay.
you yet used Bardic Inspiration?
He used it.
Because you said it had like a 10-minute window, and I don't know actually how
Yeah.
long that is in combat.
Each
Did you
turn
put-
lasts 6 seconds.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, never mind. Okay, cool. Yeah, I used
You
on a
guys
will
14.
wait
I didn't
forever.
know. I
Yes,
didn't
so
know
we
if I
are
was
on
gonna hit it.
round 3, turn 6.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
been 18 seconds.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so this is our solution for the Dragon Ball issue of this planet's gonna blow up in 3 minutes. You can't
Yeah.
count.
Well,
Yeah.
if a spell does lasts 1 minute, that's 10 turns of combat.
Ooh, okay.
Like, and most combat only lasts like 3 to 5 turns at most.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Did anyone explain concentration spells to you, Chase?
No.
Okay, so hideous laughter. Is it not constant? Yeah,
It
it is.
is.
Duration concentration up to a
it
minute.
has that little C next to it. Yeah.
That means that you can't cast any other spells while that's active.
No, you can't cast another concentration spell while it's active.
And every time you take damage, you have to roll a concentration check.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can cast other spells, just not other concentration spells.
Equal 10 or the equivalent, I think it's like half of damage. So if you took 22 instead of having a constitution save of 10, it would be 11.
Let's be honest. With the initiative difference, I had a minute and a half to pull it off.
That is true.
I like the idea that you made this guy laugh so hard that the party was just watching in awe until Lou snapped out of it and attacked.
Yeah.
So here's my situation in a meta sense. I can use more Bardic Inspiration, but I'd like to hold on to some. So unless I'm getting a long rest between here and our destination, I'm not going to use more Bardic Inspiration.
That's fine.
Really?
I think I'm
Probably
pretty solid at the moment.
I'd pick up the way there.
But then who's gonna fly the magic carpet?
The magic
Oh.
carpet.
Yeah, so
I'm kidding. Kind of.
Do you have a
okay.
ranged attack?
Yeah. I'm just trying to decide which one I wanted to.
Well, this one's taking 39. I think this one's taking 37.
Oh, I'm looking at my character sheet. This one's taken 39?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it all?
Lou hits as
I-
hard as two of us.
Wait, did Ogre only take 39 damage?
My first two attacks hit for 20. I believe Dust hit for like 10. And then
Didn't Lou shoot that one as well at the very beginning? No, she shot the other one at the
yeah,
beginning.
this one.
I've been taking care of B. I've been
Lou
defending
has
it.
Yeah.
Lou has done 37 by himself, and then me and Giant have done 39 for this one.
Yeah, Lou's kind of insane.
That's why he's my
'Cause
buddy.
if
Yeah.
you guys have only done 39 damage to Ogre A, it's a lot healthier.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's been
Oh.
39.
So I am.
I mean, I
for-
feel like we've
yeah.
done more than that by now. Like he said 39 like a turn ago before we
Mm,
did even more damage.
Well, let's
Like I
see.
think he's just sticking with that number.
Yeah, I'm,
Like,
I'm
this-
sticking with what I have on the calculator.
Yeah, because I'm sure you've been like doing it as we go, Zach. I wouldn't trust
Yeah.
like random number chases pulling up.
Mhm.
Then
That's what I was thinking, but it's all good.
Okay. If that's the case, I can use a short bow this close range, right? It's
Yeah.
normal bows that have disadvantage. Okay.
Oh, I think I might have.
within melee range of it. It's disadvantage, or if it's prone, you have this.
I think I might have
And-
forgotten the damage that Big Boy did with his first hit.
Maybe.
I'm sorry, Zach, I didn't catch the first bit of what you said there.
So as long as you are not within melee range, which is just like standing right beside them, and as long as they are not prone, it is a normal shot. Unless, of course, it is way far away from you.
Okay. Do I need to get away from Maladin, or do I have a clear enough shot to not
Nope.
risk it?
You, as long as you don't horribly fail, you are all set.
Okay, then I'm gonna roll to hit with my short bow.
Okay.
Are we counting arrows in this campaign?
I collect mine afterwards.
Yeah, we've done that since the Mimic.
Yeah, I think we've been collecting them. I think there might have been like one busted arrow or something.
Oh, was there?
I think
Wow, nice.
it was the centipedes. It got lost in wood or one or something.
Wait, what?
The
I thought I
bugs.
got that before the house burned down.
I think it broke inside of it.
To make it easier, we are not counting arrows.
Okay,
didn't
what-
have like
There we
the
go.
didn't have
Arrow
like
problem
one
solved.
or something, but yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. No worries.
Even if I don't have arrows.
You realistically stole one from Lou. Like
I would
Oh,
not steal loose arrows.
Those are important.
that's where you draw the line.
I'm having trouble
feel like he
counting
does-
up. I'm having trouble counting up damage because Vigo over here has been doing his custom rolls and adding 2 to what I'm currently seeing.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that is fair.
But it's okay if I don't have any, or should I use a different attack?
Wait, do you just not have arrows?
Do you have a way to fire arrows without arrows?
I mean, I don't see arrows, which is
Let's get arrows with your stuff.
yeah. I feel like I should have gotten them with my starting equipment, but
You-
they're not in my
You
inventory.
definitely should have, because I don't know why the game would give
unless
you.
you like purchased a short bow and didn't pick up arrows or something like that. You should.
I don't even think we've had any shopping.
I don't think so either.
Just me picking up the armor.
Let me check your inventory real quick just to clarify.
Okay, I have a whole lot of instruments in here.
Weird.
Yeah, that's really weird.
You traded in your arrows for more instruments. You only got the bow because you thought it was a weird harp.
No. We can fix that later. I wouldn't worry about it right now.
Then I'm using a short bow with an arrow that just appeared in my hand.
Lou tossed one over to her.
Blue shoots an arrow straight into
Fine.
her
You
bow.
know, and, like, I'll ask this now while we're like on the topic, just in case it comes up in the future. But will you start counting like +1 arrows or +2 arrows or like
Oh,
enchanted
if it
arrows?
comes to that, yes, absolutely.
We count specialty arrows.
Okay.
My
Yeah,
single
my-
like +20 arrow. Have
The
infinite of it.
singular explosive arrow that just ends up being perfectly fine at the end of every explosion.
It has
Okay,
time
that's
magic
a
on
fun
it.
magic
Yeah, you
weapon.
just rewind it.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and roll to hit then.
All right, sounds good. And you're hitting A or B?
Nothing. It was gonna be this one right in front of Maladin because that's the one I have the closest shot to. But
Can Lou just
Wait,
look
what did you
over there and
roll?
look
I
so
rolled a
just
5.
disgusted at that bad shot?
no.
Yeah, that does not hit.
But I still have a bonus action.
Okay.
You just throw the bow at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. How far are we from town? How long of a trip?
About
Not
a
About a
day's
day.
Not
Yeah.
that far,
Then
yeah.
I'll get another long rest. I'm gonna give Maladin more bardic inspiration.
So that means I have another D6.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
And is that the end of your turn, Sarah?
I'm gonna move back a little bit. And now it's
Alright.
the end of my turn.
What, you don't
Sounds
trust
good.
me?
I feel like you're gonna swing your sword a little bit too far and my head comes off.
Listen, I haven't been willing to use what's the ability?
Meat shield, meat shield, meat shield.
Me too.
I haven't
But,
been
like, I'm
willing to
supposed-
use sword burst yet.
If you
Just-
need healing, I'm close enough. And if you get hit, I'm far enough.
I don't know why, but when you said meat shield, the first thing that popped in my head is like a bunch of frat guys just chanting like meat shield.
I mean, that's absolutely the vibe.
Yeah. But okay, Maladin, it is your turn.
Great sword attack. I don't know what that is, but sure, because it's covered by the. Okay, that was a 16. All right, 21 to hit.
Okay, sounds good.
All right,
4.
that's a 5 damage.
Have you been immediately rolling
Ooh.
your inspiration?
No.
Oh, I see.
And Ogre A is down.
Yay!
Yeah. He did it on his like on his extra attack last time.
Yeah,
on his,
because I got a 14 and I had.
On
I
his
think that.
action surge, I
I-
think.
Yeah, I think that had been the lowest hit roll so far, so I didn't know. And then I got a 1 on it, so it didn't even matter. But
Yeah. With a final strike to Ogre A, you split open this relatively untouched part of its body, and it seemed to be where all his blood was left. So he slowly drains out and then passes out due to wounds and falls to the ground.
Like a deflating balloon.
No,
all right, Vigo,
more like
yours
more like
now.
a fat bag just sloshing over. But yeah, next is Lou actually.
Oh, ho, ho.
Good job moving that far away.
Yeah, thanks. Feel pretty cozy over here. Think I might take a nap in between you. How long it's taking you guys to defeat that one guy? Anyways, that's a 17 to hit.
You don't have
There's
line
a
of sight.
cart in the way.
Yeah.
Huh? What do you mean
Like
there's a cart?
our cart
Ah,
is the
Lou.
let
That-
me.
That's why I said good job getting so far away.
No, hold on. Can I see? Sarah, can you zoom out, please? Oh, bother.
Wait. This is. Oh.
Th-
Yeah.
this gray
How
thing is
far
our
can I
cart.
move? Okay, I might have to actually take my full action to dash just straight ahead, just straight. You know what direction I'm going. Yep, just keep as far as I can.
Okay, you get about there.
Yeah, now I can't attack. That's okay. What a nice little attack I don't get to use. Yeah, Lou's like running over, and he's like, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh.
Every ranger's worst nightmare
Yeah,
is repositioning.
no kidding.
Do you have a bonus action?
I don't.
You have no.
I mean,
bonus
well,
action?
I have.
I mean, as an elf, can't you like as a feature or something? Couldn't you pick up? Oh, I wait, yeah, I guess you already passed that up.
When was
So like Phase Step could have been a thing, I guess, or is it Misty Step? I forget what the one is
Mist.
for the.
Misty, I think.
It is a different kind of elf.
Well, no, like
And
as a feature, I mean, like Fey Touch. The.
oh, the feet. Anyone can take Fey Touch.
Yeah, I could have taken
Oh,
Fey
I
Touch.
thought you had to be like like
No.
in like
Nah.
that vein of race for it.
Nah,
Nope.
nah. I could have got it too.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, it was released by Tasha, and I think that's the #1 picked feat by anybody, anywhere, at any given moment.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't-
it's too good. It's a free teleport and a free spell of your
What
choice
about
for the
like
specific look.
Warcaster or whatever it is that lets you like?
Warcaster is chosen by like clerics and paladins typically, and like spellcasters. It's just Fey Touch being the ability, like having the capability to make any character just randomly teleport 30 feet, and also gain a spell. It's just too versatile. Warcaster is good if you already know magic and are already like in combat scenarios, but Fey Touch is just way easier for anybody to pick.
Listen, Dust, we get it. You hate the
Wait, no, okay,
Fae.
I thought
Oh, that's so good.
I thought mobile was one of the big ones.
Mobile is big for Dex-based characters. In fact,
Okay, I remember that one being big because I was playing Trapped. Yeah. Okay.
yes, yeah. So I use it on my monks. I use it on my warlocks. I love mobile.
Okay. Oh wait, it's my turn, isn't it? I'm just.
Yes, it is. It's all
Okay.
good.
Are strength weapons are considered any weapon that isn't using like any weapon that isn't what's the term?
Versatile.
No, not versatile. Versatile means you can use like one hand or two hands.
Finesse. A finesse weapon.
Finesse, yeah. So strength weapon means any weapon that isn't finesse, right?
Correct.
Or are finesse weapons also strength, but they could be dex?
Finesse you get to choose. So technically, yeah,
Okay,
any
so technically
strength-based attack.
any physical weapon is probably a strength weapon then, right?
Yes, correct.
Generally speaking.
Yes, including stabs and everything else, which is weird.
Okay. So
Because I always pick a
was curious 'cause I
staff.
was like, what?
Yeah,
Okay.
I always pick a staff for my wizards, and then it's like -3 to hit, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
Okay, sorry, I was just getting confused for a second. Okay,
Yeah, no worries.
I think I'm interesting. Like I'm torn between I think I'm just gonna go ahead and attack with my hand axes. Just normally swinging them.
Okay.
There's the first hand axe. 13 to hit.
I think it hits, if I remember right.
It hit.
I think it does too, but like for all I know, like this one was
yeah.
wearing like,
Yeah.
that should be a 9.
Correct.
Yeah,
So it takes 9 for
your
damage.
your rolls really fucked me up.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
now he's looking somewhat hurt.
All right, and for my bonus action, and the I forget with dual weapon fighting
Yes.
or two weapon fighting. The second one doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't get the modifier on damage. It's like I knew there was a difference. It doesn't get the damage
Yes.
modifier. Okay.
Yeah. You would still get the +2, but not the modifier
Yeah.
from being able to use the weapon.
Yeah.
13
It doesn't get
again.
like missions here, whichever. Yeah, 13 again.
Okay.
And then it is going to take 7 damage.
7 damage. All right, sounds good. Start whacking
And
it pretty
that is
good.
my turn.
Why do your rolls not actually add up?
Because I'm keeping parts of my character sheet hidden.
Oh, okay.
So I have modifiers that I'm like not applying like automatically.
Oh, okay.
I don't even think there's an option to, but
There isn't.
yeah.
But yeah.
So it's just something he has to keep track of. So Ogre A continues dying. Ogre B is going to walk up to you, Maladin.
Yeah, of course.
Casually walk up, shake your hand, say hello. Say, I'm sorry for trying to kill you.
I'm
I'll
just gonna
trade
look at him
now.
and it's like, what? You next?
Does the 24 hit?
Yeah.
Alrighty. For
Wait, does he? No, probably doesn't. He
11
can still
damage.
be like, yeah.
Okay.
So you're like, you next, as you take a great club that kind of clombers you to the side.
And I just stare at him with like no teeth left in my mouth. Gotta try harder.
And then it is Layla's turn.
2 of your teeth are
Okay.
just sticking out of the club now.
Yeah.
I need to throw like a smart enemy against you guys at some point.
Dude, it was nice having.
You did once.
One.
Someone died.
I mean, yeah. Totally unscripted.
Was that the mimic or no, that was demon dude.
Oh yeah, our smartest character, our smartest villain, the mimic.
Listen, he nearly killed me.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so Zach, I have a certain thing that allows me to cast some spells that has limited charges.
Mhm.
Can charges be gotten back for that?
It should be in the description of the item.
Yes, I did not see anything.
Typically, it's a roll at dawn.
I
Are you
didn't see
talking about the thingy I gave you or the thingy you bought from the raccoon?
the thingy you gave me. Carbo, don't look up. Thank you.
Let's see. Trying to see what the charges are used for.
For every cast. I'm more so wondering if I'm like free to use those spells nilly-willy or if I need to preserve them.
So you can only cast one of each spell per day.
Yes.
So until the next dawn. So like if you were to, I'm trying to look. Okay, so what are you trying to cast?
I would like to try to cast the 5th one down
Okay,
because I think that'd be funny and put us in a better situation.
it could theoretically, yeah. If you were to cast that, then you could not cast it until the next dawn.
Yeah, but how so do charges just count per day and then I reset them? Or how do I get charges back?
Yeah. The thing with the charges for that one specifically, it's a bit unique. It doesn't have like a charge per thingy, I don't think. Oh, it does count. It has like a little box beside it.
Yeah.
So it should be automatically tracking the charges and what you can and cannot cast.
Yeah, it does, but I don't know how to get charges back because it's not resetting with long rest.
It's something you're gonna have to reset yourself.
So
Because like you could theoretically long rest mid-afternoon and technically you haven't seen the next dawn yet.
okay, I'm adding in the notes, charges reset every dawn.
Okay.
So that's cleared with you. I'm clearing out the charges for now.
Yep.
Okay.
Cleared of all charges.
Nice. Thank you very much. In that case, immaterial things are ignored. I am within range. I'm gonna need this guy to give me a concentration save. Not concentration, a constitution save.
A constitution. It's a 17.
I think
Dang
he
it,
saved.
he passes.
Okay.
Okay.
What were you casting and where?
I was casting levitate on this guy.
Okay.
Oh wait, do I have to be able to touch him? No, just see him.
No. Just see him.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All my spells are failing. Okay.
And your attacks.
But I can use a cantrip, right?
You should be able to if it has a bonus action. If it's a bonus action.
Dang it. Okay. Never mind.
All
I only
right.
have one, does not help me.
Fair enough. In that case, it is back to Maladin unless you have something you would like to do with your bonus action.
Nope. I think I'm good. I'm just gonna give Maladin another thumbs up.
Swing with great sword.
Okay.
That is a nat 1.
That failed.
I'm going to. I mean, like technically, I guess.
I mean, you already was told it failed. You couldn't use Bardic Inspiration.
I mean,
now.
to be fair,
Plus, if
I
you
knew
did,
it
I don't-
failed.
Yeah.
Would I
would
have
not
to?
change a singular thing?
So if I rolled a 6, it wouldn't save anything.
No, because you did still technically roll a natural 1.
Okay, that's.
Oh yeah, you're using that thing, aren't you?
Mm.
I am, because, I mean, I don't know.
Because he wants to.
All right. Well,
I mean, yeah.
I knew I couldn't have a session full of nothing but good rolls. All right, there you go. Or, hey, Lou,
Vigo.
kill it.
Vigo.
You're
Whose turn do you think
Lou
it is?
is
You're
next.
behind
Buster
me. It's hard to see. All I see is Layla.
No.
Lou's gonna.
I mean, to be fair,
Snipe
Madeline
the
wouldn't
heck
know
out
you
of
were
this
there.
guy. He is
But-
sniping this guy.
Lou
Wait, is
is-
this guy still prone?
No,
No.
No.
Okay, good.
he's been
So
up for
that-
quite a while.
15, and that is 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
Malden says, "Okay, Vigo, you're up," and an arrow just whizzes right past his head.
I corrected myself. Thank you very
No,
much.
you shoot it through the horns above his head, like on his helmet.
Yeah.
Is it dead yet?
No.
Okay, Vigo, now you're up.
Is he dead yet? As this ogre is like standing in your face, whacking at you with a great club.
Guys, somebody kill it.
Mom,
Somebody
are you
kill
there
it.
yet?
Please, somebody kill it.
All right, I'll go ahead and swing with my hand axe. It's
Okay.
going to be a 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right, that's going to be 6 damage.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to use my second hit with my bonus action. It's going to be a 11 to hit.
And that does not.
Okay, that just hits.
Oh, what the?
Yeah.
That's going to be 5 damage.
All right, sounds good. He's looking pretty hurt, but he's still up. Up next is the ogre. Let's see who takes who on first. Maladin does
Yeah.
a 17 hit.
If my AC is exactly the number, does it hit?
Yes.
Is that
I
with or
think-
without shield? If
That
it
would-
meets it, it beats it.
That would be shield.
So even
yeah.
even with shield, it would go through.
Okay. So yes, it goes through.
Okay, so you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wow. All right, I am wobbly.
It's back to silly. You guys see blood start pouring from Maladin's weird-looking ears.
Maladin about to use second wind.
Maybe so. And then up next is Sarah.
Giving Malden a thumbs up.
I'm gonna give a thumbs up back because I'm
Magic is a
dizzy
thumbs
seeing
up.
stars.
Okay, I'm moving forward again. And I'm
Stick your
gonna,
arm around his head, like right in his face.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds. Again.
Mhm.
Which heals him for 11 points. Nice.
Nice.
Third of man again.
I am exactly a third of a man again.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and expend my last bardic inspiration to give another mantle of inspiration to the 2 horses, Lou and Maladin, which is again 5 temporary hit points and your movement speed without opportunity.
Does somebody get 5 more temporary hit points?
Yeah.
No, 10 hit points do not stack.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, you can
Don't
still
stack
move.
ever or from the same effect.
I think it's ever.
Okay.
I
So
can-
there was literally
I'll
no
Google
point
it.
for Vigo to even get it when he declined it.
No, it would have given benefit to like. I think there was a opportunity attack thing.
When you move.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
can move away at this moment and
Yeah, so,
not.
like, I'm saying like there was a benefit he could have accepted
Yeah,
from it.
okay.
Buffer gets damage, a pool of points to protect you from injury. Temporary hit points are left first. Carries over, separate from actual hit points. They can't exceed your hit point max. That makes sense. healing can't restore them, and they can't be added together.
Okay, so I just take whatever the bigger number was.
Yeah, you decide whether to keep the ones you have or gain the new ones.
I
I
see
didn't
it.
offer any
I
this
see
time.
I see an arrow whiz past my head, and I'm like, hold on, wait your turn.
Vigo was
for-
not for this
Yeah,
time.
what it says is, for example, if a spell grants you 12 hit points, when you already have 10, you can choose to keep the 10 or take the 12. You do not gain 22.
Okay.
Okay.
And it cannot restore you to consciousness or stabilize you, but that's pretty obvious.
Hmm.
They can absorb damage, which would be nice if they're dealing tiny little ticks of damage, but
Yeah, I'll be honest. Whenever I like heard that shield existed, I thought it would be like a give temporary hit points, not like increase AC. Just because when I think shield, I think like magical barrier. You know what I mean? Not like an actual physical like magic shield.
Mhm.
So
But yeah.
Maladin, this would be a great chance for you to like step away for a second
Yeah, like we got it, buddy.
and get a hold of yourself. Get a grip, man.
Hold on. I'm checking something with Zach real quick.
Okay, and then
Hold on,
also
let me
before I end my turn, I'm gonna let them do their reactions, and then I'd like to base if I use the rest of my movement off of what they do.
I have to remember what that name means.
That. Sorry.
Give me. Oh God.
I'm gonna rework the
unprepared.
character descriptions a little bit, but that character is pretty much gonna stay the same no matter what.
Fair enough. I mean, if you feel like that would be some like a slip you would do or something like that, sure.
With all the night terrors, maybe.
Give us
Fair enough.
lore. We want lore.
Speaking of which, I think you misspelled it rather in your backstory or currently.
I changed it about like 3 times, so I don't know which one is the current one.
Okay, all I need to either whatever if you say that out loud.
I think this was the correct spelling in the storyline.
Correct.
Okay.
Whichever one you say, that's the canon one.
Okay, we're going with that. So when Layla heals him, Maladin's not barely going to be paying attention and then say, "Thank you, Mira." Or Mary. We're going with that one. He's very discombobulated.
Okay, sure.
I'm gonna make sure that he's not bleeding from his head.
There was blood coming out of the ears, very pointy ears.
Oh. Okay, well,
You don't know what part. You don't know what was the most messed up part of him that you're healing.
Everything.
He's got a concussion for sure.
Yeah, he's definitely not 100%, and he's not paying attention, so it could be a slip of whatever.
I have taken all but one of the hits during this fight.
Chase,
True.
can you go ahead and spell that name really quickly?
Mari.
Okay, thank you. Mary.
Okay, so I have 2 questions for you, Chase.
Yes.
Starting with, do you use your reaction to reposition?
I actually will.
Okay.
So can I move like back here?
You could
Sure.
also consider flanking.
I don't think he wants to get hit again though.
Yeah, I mean that's the trade-off.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm really wanting to use chromatic orb and just seeing if it hits.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, we resolved that last time.
And to be fair, if he chases after you, he'll be getting an opportunity attack from me. So
That is
Yeah.
true. Okay, and then my second question was, what do you do on your turn?
Before he does, Lou can also move, and I still have my movement for my action.
That is true.
I think honestly, I'm good for movement. I'm like pretty.
You can stop the
You know
conversation. You're pretty. I'm good for movement.
I'm pretty. No, I'm pretty.
Pretty.
I'll move 2 squares closer to Maladin, and we'll also check if his head's bleeding.
Valley
Yes.
Girl Lou. I'm pretty.
Pretty.
Okay.
Yeah, he's. Are you all right? You doing okay, buddy?
What?
We'll unpack that later.
I'm also gonna move back with my movement.
Sounds good. Now it's Maladin's turn.
A chromatic orb.
All right.
All right.
If you fail, it's gonna
That-
be terrible.
I'm gonna roll that d6 that I still have. All right, 12 to hit.
Just hits. Wait,
Let's.
why are you rolling a d12?
Do I?
Wait, d6. Oh, for damage. Never mind. I'm dumb.
Oh wait, was that a damage roll?
No.
Okay, yeah, that was hit, right? Yeah.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
he rolled the
Based on
20 to hit, and then he added a d6 for inspiration.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Okay,
Because I still
so
had that.
So it
you
became
do
a
indeed
12 as like an actual number.
Understood. Yeah, you hit.
If I click this, does it allow me to change the damage type? No, it does not.
It'll spit out a number. You just tell me what kind of damage it is.
Yeah.
19 necrotic damage.
It is dead.
Fucking finally.
Very much
Just shrivels up.
Yeah, with that hit, it goes. Yeah, you pull out this
Mummified.
unless you have any disagreements. This is how you want to do this moment. But the way I take it is you take out this jewel you have recently gotten from Vigo, and you spin your hand around it as it the energy comes from the crystal and kind of encompasses it. And it almost looks like a Rasen gun, if you know what that is. But then you kind of bump it with your hand towards this ogre, and as you do, it turns into a pure black void color. And it detaches from this crystal, which is still left in your hand, and fires straight into the belly of this ogre. And you see from the belly outward, it slowly begins to corrode, almost with time fleeting from the moment. And it does begin to dust and calcify and eventually kind of mummify itself.
I'm not gonna lie, in my head I was just thinking Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Sure, if that's a better one for you.
He has a diamond in each hand.
Yeah.
So what?
But
Layla?
ogres are dead.
I want to loot them.
I just
As I see that it's dead, I'm gonna turn to the party and ask if they felt that Fey magic earlier, and I'm gonna actually use Divine Sense.
Okay.
I guess that
I'm
just
just gonna
means
give you a nasty look.
he gets.
So if there are any celestial fiend,
Yes.
like say, like if there's like
Nope.
within 60 feet of me, I
Perfect
know they're there now. Not that it
Uh,
matters for this context, but
Not within 60 feet of you, no.
Sending the look Layla gives them.
I'm not
Sending
sure I
the
like
look
phrasing
Layla
it
gives
that, but
them.
okay.
Hey, they're all around. But absolutely. Upon looting the two bags, nothing outrageous. You see a collection of battered helmets that kind of don't line up with anything you've ever seen. They're relatively crude looking. They have scar marks and different slashes upon them. Metal doesn't scar, but you know what I mean. You see molding food of various varieties, including like some cheese, maybe some bread that has a nice, almost moss coating of fungal mess going on with it. Some cut up animal fur and overcoats. And that's about it. You do see a couple rats fall out and begin falling, like fleeing into the fields.
How did they
Can I-
get those in there
I
without
have a
killing
question.
them?
Yeah, what's up?
How nice are the pelts? Are they like salvageable?
No,
Yikes.
they're battered, bruised, and cut to bits.
I'm
Can I
just
just pull a helmet out and just waggle it at them and say, like, anyone you know?
Nope.
As far as I'm concerned, none of you recognize this helmet.
How good were those javelins?
They are quite hefty, very large in size, and seem to be made out of any metal shrapnel they were able to come up upon.
So not worth anything to me.
I would
Oh,
say
awesome.
no.
Could I
Not
pick
this
them
case.
up? Like, actually, could I actually use them as weapons?
I would say, just given your stature, maybe Vigo could use them. Yeah.
They're effective, I'll tell you that.
Let me look at something real
Go
quick.
for it. If you're checking my strength, I think I'm fine.
What is your strength, Vigo?
15.
Your strength is only 15?
Boy, I can
Yeah.
do it if he can do it. Come on.
That's what I'm looking into. Yeah, I would say then, yeah, Maladin, you can use him as well.
Yeah, no, I'm a tank. I did have to put some points in cons, Zach.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I can't have everything.
That is, I gotcha. The
Sweet.
only thing that I would say would like oppose that is you do have the giant stature stuff going for you.
Yeah, but I'm technically not a
What?
large creature, though. I'm still medium.
Correct, yeah.
I
But
think
yeah,
I
I
think
would
this
say
one's
Maladin
mine.
just because you surpassed him by almost. Well, it is exactly a point, I would say.
Yeah. I'm
Like,
I'm I'm gonna take the one with
right.
bits of me on it still, and I'm gonna say this one's mine.
Sure. You have a spear with your own viscera on it.
I'm gonna use a fucking walking
Nice.
stick at this rate.
Congrats.
As he pulls this out, I just want to toss the rest of the bag in the cart, like rotting food and all. Just the
Why?
entire thing.
Why?
I just look at him. Do you want to sort through that?
I thought we already got a good look of everything in it.
I mean, we looked in the bag. Do you want to pull the rotting food out?
Do you just want to dump it in? We can grab whatever looks good.
Can I try to whisper to him so they don't overhear?
Well, hold on now.
Oh, it's possible if you want to pull him to the side.
I'm handing him the other. What weapon? What exactly is the terminology we're using for this weapon? Just
Javelin. It's a
Javelin.
javelin.
I want to contest that.
and okay, is it a
What, the
javelin?
whisper?
A javelin of lightning, a javelin of warning, javelin +1, javelin +2. Why are
It
there so
is-
many javelins?
It is
Just
javelin.
javelin.
It's mundane. It has like gray text on it. It's a javelin.
It's only 2 pounds, I think.
Yeah. So I'll just like put my like hand over her shoulder and like whisper him conspiratorially, like, we can just give the bag to the merchant. They'll deal with that.
Fair enough. Okay.
Oh,
If-
then we wanted to like contest it, didn't they? Do you want to have them like do like perception or something? Or just hear it?
But yeah, it would be an active perception check.
Okay.
I would say if you wanted to close enough distance, it would be a disadvantage though. Just because it is dark for one. You get to choose like how far. Depends on how secret you want that to be.
Like I'm just like whispering it to him like under my breath. I wasn't like. I don't know. I guess I would like to like maybe like roll stealth against their perception if I can, because I'm trying to whisper.
I'll roll perception.
Right.
against-
It would be
Alright.
stealth or like persuasion.
Persuasion for whispering? I mean,
Or,
okay.
or deception?
I mean,
say
I'll
maybe.
take it.
No, I would say deception. My
Deception.
And what-
apologies. That's
roll?
bad on me.
What do we counter roll?
Perception, maybe insight.
Oh. I'll roll insight since you rolled perception.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, if you just wanted to change to whatever your insight modifier would have been too.
I think she
That'd be a
hears.
24 for me.
Yeah, Layla hears it.
Layla heard.
We got a 13, so you know. I'm telling Blue.
They intend to just hand a big bag of garbage over to a merchant.
I mean, not like this second, but
Use that charisma stat for something, alright? I'm just gonna hobble my way back to the cart and just hop in the back.
You could
Lou-
talk to
Lou
your.
would like to go up to Maladin and be like, "All right, buddy, we need to check your head."
I'm fine.
You know I can still heal, right?
I'm fine.
Can I heal him against his will? Does he have to be okay with that?
Oh, Lou,
I mean, does it? Hold on. I think Cure Wounds specifically says you touch a willing creature.
It
not
does
sure.
not. Also, Chase, is there an out of game reason that you don't want to be healed, or is it just Maladin being stuck?
No, it's just Maladin being stubborn.
Okay, then I'm gonna try to force this. It's just a creature I trust for
Yep, it's a
A
creature you
creature.
touch.
touch. Okay,
Oh, I
I'm
was gonna say for a second, holy crap, she trusts me.
yeah, let's back up a little bit. I'm just dyslexic.
I like how
Okay.
nobody answered my question earlier too.
What was your question?
When I turned to the party and asked if any of them felt that fey magic earlier.
I said that I gave you a nasty look, and Callie sent a visual
I
reference
think
of what Layla
I think
did.
the other two just ignored you. I'll answer. It was Layla trying to help. Why else do you think I'm
I
still
thought you said you
standing?
weren't fey.
I did say that.
Roll me insight, dust,
Sure.
or arcana, I guess, but I don't think that's.
I mean that's what I use divine sense for.
Yeah,
no,
but you didn't detect any fey.
Yeah. Okay.
After this,
Um,
I roll cure wounds, but it can wait.
You said insight or what?
I was gonna say insight or arcana, but using since you
insight?
used divine sense, there was no fey fiend undead, etc. in the area.
Okay.
If you wanted to further investigate the magic used,
I'll use magic. Oh, would magic awareness do anything anymore?
Probably just for the heal touch that she's about to give.
what does magical awareness do?
As an action, you can open your awareness to the presence of concentrated magic. Until the end of your turn, know the location of any spell or item within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover.
I mean, if you like to pop it, you would only see that she's healing Maladin along with
Yeah,
a
like,
magical.
The
What
spell
did I?
was a while ago, so I don't think there'd be like a reason for him to use it. Because like
I mean,
he
fair
doesn't like
enough.
feel it anymore.
That's true. Could get more more of an idea of what people have, but
I'll just do
Also,
the insight like you asked. 10.
okay. You just get a generic understanding that it's not fey.
do we want to
It's
bring?
not fey.
Yeah.
I
Well,
love
the magic
Layla as an
wasn't.
it now. Oh, you
Well,
forgot about the
I meant.
magic.
Yeah, I was talking about the magic itself.
Oh wait, wasn't it? I thought like she specifically said it was whenever she cast it.
Mm-mm. I didn't think she did.
No, I think you just
think I did.
assumed and you said, "I feel fey magic on me. Let me resist it."
Yeah.
No, like I swear someone said Faye when she was casting it.
Nope. just
Otherwise, I wouldn't have resisted it.
celebration.
I don't remember, so. I'm just gonna point to the orc that I didn't hit through the chest with rotting magic. Hey, do we want to bring that with us and sell it or something?
Nope, nope, no, we don't. That's disgusting.
But money.
Okay, I'm gonna start pushing Maladin
no.
to the cart, and
Yeah.
in the meantime, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds
You
on him.
gain the ability to weave a song of Fey magic that imbues your allies with vigor and speed. It is Fey magic.
Is that what it?
That is the literal description.
I'm looking at your character. Hold on.
Yeah.
That's not in the
Why
information about it.
does D&D Beyond keep
Oh,
giving
wait, yeah.
me?
If you go to the Bard page under College of Glamour, that's
I
the
see it now.
description. Yeah.
But I didn't say that out loud. That wasn't part of what I said.
I was reading the ability at the same time, so I probably read it and assumed it.
But yeah, I think Lou's not gonna get involved in the should we keep the bag trash argument. He is just trying to be like sports doctors be like, okay, how many fingers am I holding up? Like, how are you nauseous? What's your name? What's your mother's name? What's your age? All that stuff. Or we'll stop at what's your.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you don't know that.
Like,
Okay,
unless you
moving
want to
on.
say, Zach, that it just isn't Fey magic, but, you know, like...
I don't know it directly said it. With Layla's backstory, I'm going to leave it up to Sarah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
'Cause,
go with what D&D Beyond says.
Okay, because you have.
Okay.
I was just going to give you the option to choose and say, oh yeah, it's Faye, or say just due to how you were raised and the college that you're going into, it's more of like an act.
Okay, I don't think Layla recognizes that it's Faye. I think she just
Okay.
really thinks she's a good musician.
Yeah, that's an option as well.
So while Lou is trying to sports guide Maladin into sports medicine Maladin into counting fingers,
Feels medicine.
she is pushing him into the cart and casting Cure Wounds
Oh
on him.
yeah.
But the orc corpse.
I don't care.
Don't worry about it.
You're regaining 5 health.
Pugnet looks at you, Maladin, and says, would you buy an orc corpse?
I don't know how the economy here works still.
I start looking around, where's the orc?
Yeah, I was about to say.
He's a little out of it, okay?
That creature
That-
that's not having a hole in it.
Oh, the ogre? No,
Yes.
I still don't. I don't think.
How many times did I call
Whenever-
you gnome or dwarf, which you aren't?
No.
Did
that's
my
correct.
living in the mountains like with like giantish creatures, would I know like if like we ever harvested any of these for any useful purpose off of ogres or
There would be not a real use, except for like maybe if it was like the dead of winter and you had nothing else to eat.
yeah.
They're clearly a really good source of like fat, which is good when during winter months when you're burning everything. Fat kind of
Yeah.
keeps you warm and keeps you up, but other than that, no.
It's
not
cold
anything.
here.
I mean
They're just known as like
I don't really care
rampaging.
about the cold, so I'm like fine. Like if they're not gonna touch it, I'm not gonna touch it.
Yeah, they're just like raging ravagers. Short-tempered ravagers.
All right, so who takes up the last of the shift?
I feel like I probably finish out the shift because like it was our shift and now you're just debilitated.
Hmm.
All right,
If
let's
the
be
two want to
to
get
bed,
into their like meditation, they can probably still like finish their long rest before our cart moves off again.
They would probably
like,
have
it's only
to
4
do it
for the-
during travel.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, true.
taking a long rest while we travel.
Okay,
Like
sounds good. So you guys,
per hour.
Pugnet didn't wake up through the entire thing,
I
by the
didn't
way.
hear you, Carbo. I apologize.
I'm taking an 8-hour. Lou is taking a 4-hour meditation.
Okay, sounds good. So you guys essentially like roll up the rug, put it back there with you.
I'm cuddling it though. If it moves, I'm being woken up.
Okay,
And it will be
it's
taken from me.
spoiler alert, doesn't move. Okay, sounds good. So with that,
Got like a little
why
file.
did that just flick? Oh well.
Maladin is sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah.
I put
Kinda
the
huddled
map
and-
somewhere.
Penguins.
Like I could
Very
I could
cute.
have sworn I moved to like the side. I'm not sure where it ended up.
It's okay. We will probably end here just because I have work tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's already that late, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 11:03 for us. So what I wanted to say first of all is it's a long ride of basically just Vigo and Pugnet. So if you wanted to do any role play with Pugnet, just let me know. We can DM about it. If you had any interest. Or
I'm
swing.
going to be asleep.
Yes, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have 3 people that are basically passed out or in a trance state in the back of the cabin. And when you arrive or begin to arrive at town, you notice 6 to 8 guards have been posted up on the trail.
68 guards?
6 to 8.
Okay, so
68?
we're like arriving at dusk, but we're not like sleeping in town tonight. Like we'll be starting that next session.
Yeah, we would be starting that next session.
Okay.
But that is what you guys will be left with as a cliffhanger.
You said 6 to 8. Okay.
Do I get my long rest?
Yes, you guys are all long rested as you guys.
You'll probably be up all night. You just spend like the entire day sleeping.
That is true as well. We're gonna have to work out like a time clock.
Like yeah, like I'll probably be like pretty tired tonight since I've like been up for like I don't know, probably like not 20, but like 18 hours now. Like the like third watch and now like all the way till dusk.
Pat him on the shoulder. You'll be all right, big guy.
Fair enough. Alrighty, any final question, comments, concerns?
I got 3 successful uses out of my spells and had good rolls.
true.
I did great. Lou's so cool.
I'm excited that Maladin's getting more backstory.
Yeah.
I finally
I'm-
started writing it. That's why.
Yeah, you finally started giving me details to weave into stories, so it's
I
great.
want-
I'm literally
I wanna
writing
bring
a
this one.
script now.
That was
Yeah.
pretty cool. Very excited for them to chat about that and be like, do you know my name? Maladin, look me in the eye. Do you know my
Yeah.
name?
hmm
Hey, Maladin, do you know your mother's name?
Maladin, what's your mom's name? Who's your
Lou did
Yeah.
ask because
Well, the
Barnes
thing
is
is, like,
full of things.
With backstory, Zach, like I know that like you know mine, but at the same time, like half the stuff you say is very misleading. I'm like, does he know it, or is he like not, or is he like, because you're trying to keep things ambiguous, and I'm not sure if like you are like,
Yeah, everything I mentioned that's ambiguous has anything to do with what you are.
Yeah.
I do know your backstory and everything else. I'm not giving away any
No, you're
details
trying
that
to keep
you are
things
hiding.
ambiguous, and it's like
Yeah.
throwing me through a loop, just because I'm like,
Yeah. That's why I was like, okay, this is raw damage. You do the thing, and then the other thing,
yeah,
and,
yeah.
and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I know your backstories. I've been trying to throw them in. The only one I haven't really had a lot to touch on is Sarah's, but she did finally attune to the thing she's had the whole time, which kind of was different, which is
Yay.
cool.
I almost died.
It would have been amazing if you like bled out. Like,
Yeah,
in
I
a
feel like-
Oh, that's what you're
building.
referencing.
We just wake up one morning and she's just dead next to us
She's
all. And it's just like,
yeah,
what?
She's bleeding on the carpet, just gone.
Yeah,
We go on a
so
hunt for the assassin.
when we were in Falcon's cabin and I had my own
Mhm.
room, that's when I was fiddling with this thing. I took so much damage, I almost died. Straight up, would have had to roll death saves. You guys could have went to my room next morning and Layla would have been dead.
I mean,
It
you
would've
might
been-
have rolled luckily on your death saves. Like,
That's why I said might. Like they could have just
But my goodness, what a cliffhanger that would have been! Of
that
like,
would be look.
A
I
murder
would've-
mystery.
I would have been a little mad, but it also would have been the funniest character death, so I couldn't have been too mad.
Who killed Layla? Layla did with the candlestick.
No, Legacy's first death was actually the funniest character death.
I still kind of regret not killing you with that poison.
Too late
Well,
now.
now you
I
get
know.
now you get a beautiful love story in the campaign.
We're
Yeah. Oh, Zach, did you notice the thing I did? Like, even though like you aren't probably gonna join in again,
what are you talking about?
I dropped an item in everybody else's inventory.
Dropped an item in everybody else's inventory.
Yeah.
In D&D Beyond?
Yeah. So Wold has something.
Yeah, I did look this up.
Oh, that thing.
Hmm?
You know, I actually didn't.
Hold on.
You know, that's fun.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
I would love
We're
to if
talking
I'm
about my
ever
one-shot
free.
chase.
It's
Okay.
probably not gonna.
Yeah, like like you're welcome to, but like you know what I mean.
I would love to. I want to play Wold. It's just I don't
It's
have
just
the
yeah, it's just
opportunities.
scheduling. Yeah.
Nice. It was
Dude, I am so glad I chose to like split it up that would like not do Sundays. I've been like exhausted like every day this week because I've only gotten like 6 hours of sleep every day.
Oof.
My schedule is like not like I need to like get used to it again, you know? Because like I would usually wake up around 10 and I'm going to work at like 8, so it's like I'm waking up at
Ugh.
6 to make sure I'm ready, and it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, always that 2 hours
Okay,
early.
a reward for watching someone defy death. Who?
Layla, when I let her live when she shouldn't have.
Wait, what?
Not Layla, fucking a
Legacy.
Legacy. Yeah.
Oh,
Remember, like it should have killed her right, and I chose at the time not to.
yeah.
But like,
But I
let the-
lived with 1 point of health. I was 1 away from instantaneous death.
Can I cut in really quickly?
yeah.
So I did defy death. Sorry, go ahead.
I need to step away for a minute, probably like 5-10 minutes. But before everyone heads out, Callie wants to talk to Maladin about the sports medicine.
sports medicine.
Just as a little role play aside, I just wanted to get that in.
Just
before
as a
everyone
little
starts.
aside, you know.
Anyway, I'll be back. Tell me how
Okay.
it goes.
Okay,
Bye.
I will be sitting on call, but I'm gonna go ahead and close the lobby and play like
No,
a
that's
round or two
totally
with
fine.
Isaac.
It is my own little indulgent thing just because I know a lot about predictions.
Yeah, no
Zach,
worries.
Zach,
Might have some secrets come up. What?
we're based off the milestone for leveling, right?
Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
Can we consider it a milestone that Maladin rolled well?
That's not exactly what that means. But if it helps, you can be 1 point further than everyone else.
Yay!
Switch yourself to XP and give yourself 1 experience.
Yeah, give yourself a singular experience. Everyone else is on milestone now. You're on personal experience.
Yeah, no, give yourself experience, and every time you roll like a 20, just give yourself 1 XP.
Yeah. So
It's
I
gonna be like 600 XP till the next level, but you know.
was about to say our band of 12 or 3 level 12s and then 1 level 4.5.
Maybe we can put me on like memory level. Like it's like Breath of the Wild. When I unlock a new memory, I get like a little.
Oh no.
Well, I
Oh,
I
right.
don't get stronger. I just feel better about myself.
That's about
Just
right.
like a mental health meter.
we are the opposite in that case for characters.
Hey,
Yeah.
I like to think that Vigo has relatively good mental health.
Oh yeah, he's an idiot.
I mean, just because his intelligence is low doesn't mean he's
Sure.
Zach, I definitely loved the Goonies voice, by the way.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, you
Well,
made them
it's like the
delightful, and I felt bad killing them.
I mean,
all I,
Yeah.
all
Oh,
I could
sorry.
think
We're
about.
like you wanted to
it's
like tell like say something though, Lou.
Oh right. So genuinely, I think Lou did go through. He saw how he was like bleeding out of his ears. He's like, "All right, what's your name?
Maladin.
What's your
Maladin.
This is the most drunk Maladin's been all the sessions.
all right? Do you remember where are you from?"
Hmm, caves. Hell.
Lou's gonna look like, that sounds close enough.
Just look him over. That checks out.
All right, what's your mother's name?
Don't remember.
Is that have you always not? How long have you not known that?
Never known.
We'll unpack that later when you're feeling a little better. Condolences. What is it? What's the thing? It's like prayers. What is it? Like condolences and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers?
No. The like woman who. It's from like. Oh, it's from one of those shows.
Oh, I don't listen to women. No, I'm kidding. I
Yeah.
thought that was fun. Never mind.
Vigo, is that you?
That's the most toxic
Hey,
shit I've ever
hey,
said in my
hey,
life.
hey. Goliaths are very gender like fine. Like they just care if
Oh,
you
yeah.
kill shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you can
Luke's
keep up
also
with their
gender
tribe,
fine.
they don't care.
Lose. I won't give you big backstory stuff. I'll just say there were a lot of like. I think most of the people in his life for a long period of time were just women.
Fair enough.
So you know,
Funny then how
he's
the
a
only
mama's
guys
boy.
you knew were trying to kill you.
Yeah, and then he had like one buddy
One buddy.
who was also raised by a woman. I see.
I'm just
It's
imagining
a single mother
all
boy.
of the trees around his
Yeah.
shack just with
Yeah.
sticking googly eyes.
Oh god.
All right, but yeah, like stuff like that. It's like, all right, can you see? Okay, how's your vision?
Fine.
Only the questions that will give like
Red.
negative answers, but still correct. Like, you're
Yeah, Zach. Yeah, Zach. I have blood in my eyes. Red.
Also, elves can see like further than normal people, right? Is that like a thing?
I think they have the dark vision, but that's it.
They by design would have keener vision, but that's specifically if you're using like the wisdom modifier option and not custom. That's like what they were initially supposed to be, but due to the changes.
I mean, mostly just a flavor thing. I was gonna be able to lose like points out to a distance only like he can see. It's like, oh, you can see that, okay, right?
Layla can see half.
Yeah. But yeah, that's basically the like, what's your mother's name? How long have you not? Like that's the basic stuff,
I'm
It's
glad.
like
I'm glad you
learning more
tried to
about
use
him.
my concussion to get to know me, as opposed to actually making
okay.
sure I was all right.
No.
Actually,
Things,
Zach,
in character, he's making sure you're all right. Out of character, I'm learning more about your character. So it's a win-win. It's a creative win-win.
Yeah, what's up, Dust?
I'm just like reading over it. My divine sense is like it's actually like very specific.
Mm-hmm.
Could I generalize it to any extraplanar thing, or Because it actually has like very
No.
specific planes. Like it says any celestial, fiend, or undead, and so it doesn't even like mention Fey on it actually. Now that I'm like reading over it.
So what do you? I'm trying to think of how you mean what you said, and that's just me being dumb.
So like divine sense.
Mm-hmm.
So like read as written, it's only for celestial, fiends, or undead. It's
Mhm.
not all. It's not like anything from a different plane, rather than the material plane.
I would say if you wanted to, you could switch one of them out for Fey. I would just need to
Okay.
know what one it is.
Could I switch undead out then? Because that one's not even like extra planar, you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know why that would be. Like, is that? Oh, is that like a generic paladin thing? It has to be. Yeah, I think it is.
Against anything
Hold on.
that defies
me-
life.
Yeah, let me hold on. I'm gonna check something. Maybe like it won't matter yet, and I'll.
Okay.
Am I done with my checkup, Dr. Lou?
Well, my professional opinion is you'll be fine. Sleep it off.
You'll
Go
be
get 'em
fine,
checked.
but
That's
you're a little
not what
fucked
you
anyway.
tell someone with a concussion.
Okay. No,
Lou doesn't know that much. Listen,
Oh,
Lou doesn't know
no.
that much about medicine. He just knows it. He knows it like again, like what a coach would tell you. You
On the
know.
bad side, neither does Malden.
Yeah.
Sleep it
You
off.
think?
Okay, Doc.
I wake up dead the
Uh,
next morning.
Oh no. What?
Yeah, I
Okay.
figured out what it is. I would appreciate if I could switch it.
Good night.
Just like for future
Good
reference,
night.
the full list of things that I apparently should hate is aberrations, celestials, elementals, fays, and fiends.
Fair enough.
I know why it's not like fully on this first one though. I see it now. I see the reason.
Yeah, it's just mainly to give paladins an insight
Yeah,
of
yeah.
something
This
is
is a
messed up in
generic
this
paladin
area.
ability, not a yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just being so confused because of the alterations we had to make to like put it in when we did.
yeah, no
Like
worries.
some things are throwing me off. I can leave it as now if that's fine. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, it's up to you. I don't mind
okay.
switching it out because, like, I mean, hey, it's your character. If you have an affinity towards one specific thing, it makes sense that like to
Yeah,
have an oath.
I just don't see why he would care about undead, you know?
Right, yeah. And that's why I'm saying, like, if you have an oath with a specific deity which we do need to have a conversation about probably, depending on how deep you're going in that.
I'll tell you right now, like I don't care if like Chase overhears this or anything, or like
Mhm.
if anybody overhears it. I don't have a god. I actually hate the gods too.
Okay, fair enough.
My
and I'm sure there's-
man.
Yeah, well no, like they are they're also typically extra planar.
that is true.
They're like celestial usually.
So with that in mind, are you going to go Oathbreaker or are you going to?
So the reason I was asking if that shrine had a statue, I was about to smash that statue up.
Oh, fair enough. Huh, interesting.
There's a reason he hasn't really like talked much with Pugnat, other than just like generally like you know.
Fair enough. Because he does very much so have like cleric written on his forehead.
Yeah.
Fair
Gotcha.
enough, though. That's good to know.
Yeah,
What else was I
I
gonna
am
ask?
anti literally everything extra planar.
That's something I was gonna say, but I can't recall what it was. Oh yeah, whenever if you ever get to the point where you get an archetype for being a paladin, we'll discuss it further.
Okay.
Just of like what your options were, right? So like obviously like it wouldn't be like an oath of Kong or a oath of
Well, it's Oath of the Watchers.
Oh, okay.
That they're the anti extra planar.
Okay.
Like that's their gimmick.
Fair enough. So
like,
yeah.
that's where I have the list from is their like description.
Okay.
They hate aberrations, celestials, elementals, fays, and or fiends.
Okay. Is that a homebrew thing or is that in the
No,
original?
Oath of the Watchers. It's like if you go in beyond and look at the paladin class, it's in the list.
Okay, sounds good.
I think it was added with Tosh's.
Probably. It's either that or like I think there's a Sword Coast book I have that I've never actually like used.
No, like I'm like pretty sure it's Tosh's. I remember that like I think I remember like watching something about like the class at some point, and I think it's from Tosh's. Like I think I remember hearing that, but I could be wrong.
That makes sense. Yeah,
But
I'll
yeah.
look into it just to make sure, but yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, no worries.
Oh, Zach, do you remember about the friend I told you about? Not the cool guy, but the one that's honestly not relevant. But I like being thorough.
I will need to ask for more specifics.
Okay.
I apologize.
Take out the chair. Hold on. Got the cushy chair for just a minute. What did I miss? Okay, so here's the dialogue for Luz and Maladin.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah, he said Maladin. Can you say Maladin again?
Maladin.
Okay.
Is this Twilight? How long have you been?
How long have you not? How long have you not known your
There-
mother's name?
So Carbo, there's one character that comes to mind when you say that, but I'm not sure if it's the one.
Yeah, you can go ahead and like.
Yes, tell us all the dirty secrets.
No.
Can you tell me, or you can PM me if you want. What part of
No, I heard pee in me.
no, dear God. Ugh. What character would that be in the folklore you gave me?
Oh, nothing
if
from
it-
folklore. This
Okay.
one.
Okay, no, hold on. Sorry, no. I have to know, Carbo. Is Lou's backstory literally like Lou, like the mythology backstory?
No, he is not Lou the Sun God.
Okay.
There is a tiny bit of inspiration from Lou's son Cuchulainn, but nothing beyond that. A little bit of Finn McCool stuff, but like Finian cycle stuff is only
Okay.
names, and there's a little bit of
I'll be
little
honest, like,
references
it would have
from
been very funny just to
also
have
stuff.
like their mythology, but in D&D, just like playing out as like a normal story.
He is
If it-
not Lou. He's
Yeah.
Lou.
If it helps, I am pulling some things from that just because that's like the.
That is
No,
true.
I'm not like copy pasting it. It's gonna be twisted, but
I will
You
say
didn't even know.
there's one. Well, there are a few things that I think. Okay, I will go ahead and say, Cuchulainn had a child with his mentor's sister. I'm begging you, don't give Lou an illegitimate child.
What?
He has.
oh, absolutely not. No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, he already has Layla to take care of. He doesn't need a kid.
Well, because that conflicts with a different conversation we've had regarding Lou's sexuality, which may develop.
Oh gosh, yeah. No, yeah. Anyway,
Is this a conversation we had in person?
I think so. Yes, I'll give
Okay,
you the
that's
not
why I'm
the-
kind of
but I'm
pulling
just
a
saying.
blank.
Hold on.
I don't know why. That's like a minute detail to my brain, and I apologize.
Oh no, you can't remember every detail from everyone's backstories.
How dare you,
Well,
Dean? You're supposed to memorize this shit.
I have memorized quite a bit. I have a lot.
I'm giving this man a script every time I update. Good luck to him, okay?
I
That
would.
is
like-
true. Yeah.
Hey, in my defense, the only script I have sent him was like the story I read out at like Trap's thing.
Yeah.
Most of the stuff I send him are just generic like copy pastes from the Goliath wiki page for this character, just to keep like Goliath lore like in line.
He's not. I will say, I've confirmed nothing.
Shoot.
Oh, I can't
You
find a
ever
name.
think of a word, and when you go to type it, it leaves you.
Yeah.
I remembered it.
I remember forgetting something once. Can't remember what I've forgotten. Oh, actually, thinking of forgetting things. Just so you two are aware, Zach and Chase, I've actually started playing Terraria again recently. If you guys would ever like to join in.
All right.
I have like no free time for that. I don't think.
Yeah, I like, you know what I mean. Like, I just figured I should throw it out there, you know, because most of the time I have been playing, it's just been like a random nights when I felt like playing it, you know. So
Mhm.
it's like, for all I know, you like are free, like you might see me on it on Thursday or something, you know. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. And Thursday nights, if I'm not doing homework, I'm.
Well,
I
you know,
need to
I
quit,
just
but-
wanted to make sure like it was, you know what I mean.
Yeah, because I've been grinding Remnant 2.
Oh yeah.
I have fallen in love with that game.
I'm playing too many games right now. I am. I think I've given up on Diablo 4. It's just too grindy. Like oh,
Yeah.
I paid for like the pass and I want to finish it out, but
Oh,
you
you
know what I
would
mean?
hate Remnant then.
No, Diablo 4 is not like Diablo 3. It's like a very different game. I'm not enjoying it, you know?
Oh, I gotcha.
Like at this point I'm playing it to finish the thing because I
Oh,
paid
I
for it.
see.
And I'm like I don't think it's worth it anymore. I think I'm just going to give up on the game. But like a lot of people are stopping playing that. Like no, like seriously. Like there's like big like Diablo like streamers and stuff that just aren't playing it any like the Diablo 4.
Oh, I was laughing at something else. I 100% know of everybody disbanding from Diablo 4.
Yeah, like
It was like really good upon release, but I've heard a lot of people do not like the changes and do not like the amount of hours it
okay,
requires.
so hold on. So changes wise,
Mhm.
I will say this right now, they are making improvements.
They
Like,
are.
don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, they are definitely improving things, and it does have a very good upwards thing. The problem is with their development cycle, changes don't happen for like 3 months.
Yeah, so some
Like
people are
big
just like,
changes don't happen, which like I could live with. However, like for me, it's the grinding, because
yeah.
like you play Diablo 3, right?
No, I just know of it. I have been on like the whole fucking Blizzard ban train.
Okay. Well, how long would you think it takes to reach level 75? Like, sorry, 70, the max level in Diablo 3?
I would say the stereotypical amount of like gameplay would be around 5 hours, I would believe.
So experienced Diablo 3 players could hit it in like an hour, but you're right, like average, like 4 to
Really?
5 hours. Yeah, like people
Damn,
who
that's
do it like
impressive.
religiously. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because they know like what the fuck they're doing, and like so.
Yeah.
For context, once you like fully beat the campaign, you unlock like a open world mode in Diablo 3 where you can
Mhm.
just like go and do like missions that give you like XP like you can do like boss after boss after boss after boss.
Yeah, that's kind of how oh shit, what's it called? Like Path of Exile and similar game genres do.
Yeah, just because like it's mission style in Diablo 3 so you can just go do like the same missions, you know?
Mhm.
Uh but yeah, but in Diablo 4 it's it's like dozens of hours. So
Ooh.
sorry, it would
I believe at this point I can probably go ahead and end the stream. So thank you all for stopping by. Thanks for sticking around. Hopefully you all enjoy it, and we will see you guys in the next one. Good night, everybody.